Enzo for being tonight's biggest D. Enzo, thank you very much. I don't know if you're still around.
Muted. Muted, can't hear. What's up? How's it going? Calejandrogo. Nice, I like it. Hi, Zoe. Yeah, you're excited. She's very excited over here, guys. She's like, oh, this is the time of night that I get a treat. So, yeah. All right, Zoe. We should get that treat for you. Hang on, though. Let me see. Can I put out a tweet here? Can I do the is this being captured thing? Yeah, actually, it was just actually being captured. Weird. Usually it never works right away. All right. I'm on the wrong. I have a wireless and Bluetooth keyboard, and I use it for both computers because I have a laptop hooked over there and this one. So it was hooked to the other one, so I was typing nothing. At contest jackass, who didn't... Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Not Marvel, you're not jackasses. You make all this possible. Yes, this one. This dingus. Since you missed... Well, let's see. You really think 201 million for Switch, huh? God, I hope not. Cheers. Tweet. If you do want to know when I go live, and without me actually announcing that I have gone live, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and so forth. I don't really post anything useful. Just things about videos and whatnot. All right, Zoe, so are we ready for this? What is it with my screen resolution? Is it lousy or something like that? You can probably just adjust it to 1080 on your end. Clickbaited by the thumbnail? Well, I am going for Wanda for I don't know what reason, so yeah. What's up, though, guys? Raul, Nicholas Capruto, Scotty Lang, Onyx, of course, EZ, Simon, how you doing? Butt stuff forever, hashtag butt stuff forever. Yeah, man after my own heart. Skarko, Haley Miracle, how's it going? Pixie, oh, okay. You did stay up for Pixie, or for Zoe, huh? All right. She's over here, and she's excited. Let's get Zoe her traditional disgusting treat. I think we're back to the cod one. Yeah. Hi, here. Ow. I was right in the balls. Right in the balls, though. Thanks. All right. And then I'm going to need a drink, too, I think, guys. What's up, though? How you guys all doing tonight? What's up, Deadtron? Yeah. All right. And this, once again... Oh, God, the smell. Could be why your breath stinks so much, Zoe. I think it's just because I haven't been going out as much, so I haven't been giving her greenies as often to help with her breath. Oh yeah, there's a tiny portion of it. Yeah, that's gross. You want? I should break this up one more time, Zoe, but we'll just do the whole thing. I should probably teach you to like sit pretty or something, right? Not just yeah. Stay up, stay up. There you go. All right. Treats for the dog. Now all of you who just came for Zoe are free to leave. Whoops. Treats for me as well. Oh God, I can still smell that thing after. Yeah. Ugh, gross. Whoops, not that. We want to go here. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well tonight, though. Chris M and Chris L, what's going on? Yeah, if you guys do just want more Zoe content and you're just here for the doggo, please feel free to like and subscribe and then just turn your notifications off, and then you just look back and the beginning of the stream and she'll normally be there, so yeah. But you don't gotta keep notifications on. Let's get out of there, it's too bright. All right. Guys, I'm currently in the middle of a probably pointless grind for OG Scarlet Witch because I woke up today and saw that she was in the arena right before 10 and was like, F it, why not? Tonight's stream brought to you by Gran Centenario Reposado Tequila. 100% agave. Because I have some left. I haven't had a drink for a few days. At least not since the last time I streamed. So, actually, the last couple days I've done a little bit of intermittent fasting. So, hoping to cut out some weight. I might get loopy pretty quickly here. So we'll see. What's up, Miss Jane? Your treats are cinnamon graham crackers. Okay, nice. Haley, did you ever put like frosting on graham crackers? My grandmother, we called her Granner because she thought it was sportier than being called Grandma. Would make just like homemade frosting, and then I'd just spread that on graham crackers as a treat. Yeah. OMG, I love Zoe. She is a good pup. Drink sounds good. Cheers. Cheers. All right, I gotta get back to this arena here though, guys, because this is like full-time work. Let's see where I'm at, how many rounds in I am. I'm 194 rounds in already. That's fun times. And I got a team loaded up, and so away we go. I'm going to do 2 energy refills of auto fighting. Then I'm going to see if I can sleep in the sweat. Why are you sweaty, Easy? Was this... I heard Brian say something earlier about some ridiculous temperature. Was that you he was talking to? Your granny did that? I like peanut butter too? Yeah. Peanut butter and graham crackers, not bad. G's working on grinding out the 6-star. Yeah, Ace, what's up tonight? I think this is totally probably pointless, and probably tomorrow after I go to the Mariners game and get a little bit tipsy, I'll be like, you know what, I'm not going to make it, and I'll stop at like 60 million. It'll be even more pointless, but yeah. I figured, what the heck, maybe she won't go ridiculously high. I don't know how many units I'm willing to spend, because I don't have a ton of units, and I don't want to buy them for sure. I don't even remember how many you get when you refresh with the boosts and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure it's written down somewhere. I wonder if that'd be a video that anyone would like seeing actually about like arena grinding and how much it actually costs to get the top champions, just so people know what's worth it and what's not. Like a prediction for the time being of what they could actually do with their rosters and whatnot. But that sounds like a lot of effort, so. Hopefully you guys who weren't here the other day go and check out the video I posted today. I thought it was kind of funny. Last Abdo, what's up, Scotty? Love the shirt. Over under on wins this year. I mean, I think realistically 5. I would hope it was a little better than that, but maybe 6. I don't know. Partially, I want them to suck so that we can get a better quarterback. But maybe they can just trade in the draft. But yeah, I figured I'd wear this because whatever shirt I'm wearing tonight after I took a shower will be what I wear tomorrow when I'm walking the ZOE, and it'll be Blue Friday. So gotta do that. The Heat, I meant to say, I'm going to do... Okay, yeah, I assumed you were talking about the Heat. Where are you at? Seahawks suck? That is accurate at the moment. I was going to say, like, we don't even know that because the season hasn't started, but, well, preseason, yeah, they suck. That's true. And I'm going to go on Monday night and watch them get their asses handed. It's like going to check out your... like your ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, and they're actually doing really well with their new partner, and you're like, it's good to see you. Glad you're doing well, Russ. What can you do, though? With Gino, 5 and 12? Yeah, I feel like 5 is probably a good number. Go Saints! Oh, man, I have watched some very painful moments for the Saints here at... CenturyLink Field or Quest Field or Seahawks Stadium, whatever the hell you want to call it. I was at that Monday Night Football game where they set the noise record again. and they picked off like Drew Brees. That was super fun. I was at the Beastquake, which was the loudest I've ever heard anything in my entire life. I wish we would have known what the noise was from that. That was fantastic. You got him at 4? Yeah, maybe I'm, maybe I'm a little excited. Also, Mute Pixie. Yeah, right. Yeah, she speaks the truth though, sadly. What's up, Nasty Dan? How's it going? Yeah. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything exciting? Oh, I gotta go back. I think I still have a few more 6 stars I need to get in here. I think this is the end of my 6 stars, though. Yeah, so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So, what? 8, 9 more rounds? Alright, yeah, of 6 stars. But I think I should be able to get to 40 million before I fall asleep tonight, as long as I don't fall asleep early. So, but the stream here should help, although it does slow things down significantly when you're streaming. Let's go here, because she's annoying as shit. I hope you're doing well, though, Nasty Dan. I'm right in the path of Hurricane K in America's finest city, San Diego, California. What do you mean, hurricane in San Diego? Huh? Okay, wouldn't it be a typhoon if it's in the Pacific? Or a cyclone if it's... No, that's in the Indian Ocean. But still, hurricane in San Diego, what are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Do we have hurricanes on the Pacific, the West Coast now? Because that'd be news to me. Or did it, like, cut across the Gulf of Mexico and... Well, cut through the Gulf of Mexico, across Mexico, and then some... That'd be a really weird weather pattern. I don't know about that. Have I not been paying attention to the news? All I know is that the Queen died, and now there's a King of England, I guess. Apparently. Plus, you'll get another ex-girlfriend there as well. Doubtful. Although the woman I was kind of seeing, not really seeing, her millionaire douchebag boyfriend does have season tickets, so you never know, she could go with him. She's, yeah, anyways. F the Rams, we got robbed, never gonna drop that, yeah. Well, the Rams lost today, so that was a good start. Whether or not it's actually America's finest city, I don't know, but that's what we tell the Zonies and tourists. What are Zonies? Arizonans? Is that what you call people bopping over from Arizona? Get... Yeah. No, I meant the Saints, not the Rams, I believe. Abdo, you should be a waiter. Well, thanks. That's what I was doing up until this. I think I'd made a very decent amount of money through May, actually, too. And that's probably what I'll go back to doing here when I eventually can't take it anymore, run out of savings, and realize that I'm probably not going to make a career out of playing MCOC on the internet. But as of yet, I have not gone back to doing that. But yeah, I've been in the service industry for 2 decades, basically, because I was in the casino industry. Right before I turned 19, I got a job as a blackjack dealer in a casino in Eastern Washington and made a bunch of money for a kid, way too much, had a good time. And then the last 7 or so years, I've been a bartender or a server at a pretty, like not fine dining, but like casual fine dining kind of place. $20-something menu prices, although I guess everything has gone up now, so that's not really saying much. But yeah. And yeah, my last position there was as a cocktail server, and I made some pretty good freaking money. First hurricane in San Diego in 25 years. Yeah, I don't even remember one 25 years ago. Oh yeah, yeah. PI, that's right. That's what it was. Everybody's got their story about being robbed. Sounds like she traded up. Well, no, she was seeing him before me, who she never really, we weren't exactly dating. She just moved in with me when he punched her in the face. And then she ended up getting me fired a year later. So yeah, there's them toxicos. I do love them. But yeah, he's a real douchebag. So just because you have money doesn't keep you from being a douche, sadly. And some of us with little to no money have excellent hearts. Although do occasionally refer to people as toxic hoes, which maybe not the best selling point on that one. Scar coverage. Hurricanes on the east side of the Pacific are indeed rare. Cyclones, typhoons, and the like are mostly seen in Southeast Asia. Well, I think it is called a cyclone in the Pacific, right? And then it's a... oh, if this guy doesn't die and kills me with L3, I'm gonna be so irritated. This won't kill me, right? I think it's only a typhoon if it's in the Indian Ocean. Pretty sure. Okay, didn't die. Is the bleed gonna kill me before I can kill him? Come on, no! I couldn't get off my special one, damn it. Oh, that's some horse shit. I needed those points. Yeah, glad Josh Allen got it done tonight. Yeah, one of my guys I was going against had one of the receivers for Buffalo. Oh, I shouldn't be paying that much attention in the arena to dex that. I shouldn't have had to. But see, I screwed it up there. Damn it. This could be deadly. I don't want to lose my damn streak because of a friggin' Punisher. Got that 6-star Immortal Iron Fist now too, so I need the 6-star Punisher, that's for sure. It's a nice place. You not there anymore? The restaurant? No, I got canned in early June for... there's an upper limit of how many of your coworkers you can sleep with before they start to get pissed off at you, and apparently that limit was like 3 in my case. Although, you know, maybe it was just the fact I slept with the one who was friends with the owner. Probably shouldn't have done that, so... if I ever come to Seattle, I'm going to that restaurant. It's on the list. There's much better restaurants, trust me. But it's a good place. I mean, they got a good happy hour and stuff. Maybe pick better girls. I didn't pick her. She picked me. She just kept ending at my bed, and after a while, I was like, all right, fine. It'd been like 8 years I've been single. So, if a woman just shows up in your bed often enough, like everyone else goes home, and she moves from the couch to the bed, and you're just like, all right, fine, I guess. Guys, I think there was a bit, was a Chris Rock bit about men can only run so fast and so hard from some, you know. In my opinion, guys that hit women in the face should have their gonads removed and finish their lives in correctional facilities. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of violence in general, so yeah, didn't really respect that too much. But no, there's no but. I don't know about removing his nads, but yeah, he can go fuck himself. He's a piece of shit. Sorry for the language. We should start a Toxic Hose podcast, Outdo. You, unfortunately, in that club too? We all probably are at certain points in our lives. I mostly just should have learned better by my age. But damn, like I said, you just can't run that fast when they're chasing after you sometimes, and it's been a while, and it's, it was very tumultuous, and I missed my job and my friends from work and coworkers and so forth. Didn't really appreciate losing that. I don't really think that me getting fired and losing my income, my health insurance, my friends, my support group, and everything was exactly equal with 2 30-year-old women having their feelings hurt because I slept with them on the same day. But, you know, c'est la vie. That's neither here nor there, so. You live and you learn and move on. So I will probably be on to a new restaurant situation sometime soon here, where I will do my best to not sleep with anyone I work with. Unless they're really hot, yeah. Yay, back to football spoilers. Oh, how I've missed it. Oh. Shoot. My bad. I wasn't thinking about that. Did you not get to know the score of the game because you're waiting to watch it, or because you were at work, or what's the story there? It's too easy when you lived upstairs? Yeah. I'm not particularly opposed to violence in principle, I just don't like bullies. Yeah, I don't like bullies either. Well... yeah. There are certain times when I feel that violence is warranted, I guess, or in defense of yourself or others, I think. I would always prefer to avoid it, but I'm not going to be mad at someone who's defending themselves or others if they were attacked or something, you know, when they use violence. Is that the one who crashed at your place because she moved out of her apartment? Well, she moved out of the guy's apartment. She moved in with him. They'd been together for like 4 years. She moved in with him for like 2 weeks, couldn't stand it, and then moved in with me because she needed a place to crash, and she'd already started, she was cheating on with me for a little while. Not that long, a week or two, because I was like, I really don't feel comfortable with this. And yeah, then he punched her in the face and twisted her arm, and she called the cops and had people help her move out, and yeah. So, good times, good times. She then proceeded to kind of continue to see him. I might be seeing him right now, I don't know. He does have a boat, so. Better restaurants, yes, but not other Abdos restaurants, and we can hold a ghetto blaster on the street or something, throw pebbles at your window. Well, you know, I'm honestly, realistically speaking, I don't know. I really like where I live, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be living here. I think that since I moved my parents into the building so I could help take care of them and everything, I don't... Well, not to put too much of a damper on things, again, let's just avoid the subject in general, but once they're gone, or once my mom's gone, I don't know how much longer me and my dad will want to stay here. I don't know if either of us will want the reminder of... you know, that. So we'll probably maybe move somewhere else. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to be 40-something and living with my father. I mean, I guess he'd be living with me, kind of, but that sounds tedious. I get along with him really well, but I'm not putting him in a home, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Pens, let's throw pens at his windows. Then he'll know it's us. Only 2 in the same day, rookie numbers. Yeah, well, it's funny. There was a female friend, she's like a guy friend's girlfriend, who's a very strong feminist and very much, you know, I don't know, just not like overly so, but just very strong woman and so forth. And she's like, okay, you know how I feel about this, but given the circumstances and how long it's been for you, yeah, give me a high five. And so she gave me a high five for being a total dog, which was, you know, not the best. But she did know the circumstances with the first one. And the first one, in fairness, said that she was completely done with me and didn't want to see me anymore, so I don't know. I mean, then the second one was like, I've been planning on sleeping with you for the last 2 months. And I was like, okay, cool. Because sometimes women be like that. I was just like, oh. She's like, you didn't know we were going to hook up? I was like, in slightly more explicit language than that. And it's like, nope, surprised me, but a pleasant one. At first, anyways. Come on, buddy. Ott, what's up, Ott? How you doing, man? We are just discussing my sad love life, or lack thereof now. How are you doing? How are things in your neck of the woods? Good to see you in here, though. Let's see. I dub thee Sir Ott of the Mod Squad. Thanks for stopping by. But as a fellow YouTuber, your name must be blue. Well, I bought a 4K ring for my last ex and found out the next day that she cheated on me with a 50-year-old man, so I'd say I qualify. All right. I mean, not necessarily, probably. I think there might be some other circumstances there. But that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that, Cashew. It's not fun to be cheated on, I would imagine. I don't actually know. I've never been cheated on, as far as I know. But I don't think that's... I've been the cheatee way too many... I've been the person that someone cheated on with an uncomfortable amount of times in my life. And it's not something I'm proud of, that's for sure. Well, mostly. Let's say it's something I'm sure I shouldn't be proud of. Yeah. Football spoilers, didn't know that was a thing. Well, Scarco is in Melbourne in Australia, and so he doesn't see the games at necessarily the same time as we do in the States, assuming you are in the States, Chris. So yeah, Just got home from work. It was on the cards for my workout tonight. It's okay. I know how it ends, but not how they got there. The story will still be interesting. Okay, cool. That's good. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, unless it's like a really important game, I don't really care too much. Because I am generally in some fantasy league or another. I'm only in one league this year, guys, though, for only $50, which is the absolute least amount of money I have had invested in fantasy football in, like, probably over a decade, I would say. But my longest league, my keeper league with my friends, I screwed up and missed out on, and might get back into it next year, we'll see. But then the work league that I was the commissioner of, well, I don't work there anymore, so I was like, I passed it on to somebody else, and he's like, you sure you don't want to play, man? I was like, yeah, I don't think the trash talk would be that friendly on my end this year. Seeing as the guy who fired me is in there and so forth, who was my best friend, who is not exactly my best friend anymore. Freaking Quagmire. Giggity? Did I say giggity? What? Is the brewery hiring? Maybe. I don't know. I went on Monday to a place that I go to sometimes and asked them if they were hiring, and the owner was like, no, sorry, man, we just beefed up. And I was like, no, that's the perfect answer. If anybody from unemployment calls... Tell them I applied here, please. I'm looking for places specifically for a few more weeks that aren't hiring, so I can just get unemployment still. Yeah, the NFL really isn't that popular anywhere else, I think, but there are definite fans of it in certain places. I wonder if the UK and Germany have higher percentages. I think I was talking to... What? Where are you from, I forget what you said, if you're still around. Did you... No. Norway? No. Where the hell are you from? Damn it. He said it wasn't popular where he was from. Western Europe. Denmark? Sweden? Shit. Because we talked about the fact that I met some guys from his country who did like it and played fantasy football, which I thought was pretty unique. Listening to this is fun, but I'm sleepy. Night. Oh, all right, Onyx, you have a good night. I will keep the grind alive. My friend pays a lot for a Game Pass. I use a shady website to keep up to date. Game Pass, like 69 here in the U.S., I think. Feel somewhere around there. Denmark, is that where he's from? Yeah. Lagging, or is that me? I have an excellent connection on my end, I think, so I do not see it. It could be, just try refreshing the stream. Only one for 50 a week? I know, man, I know. Usually I'm in like $350, $400. But I almost didn't even do this one. This one is with my alliance mates, 2Loki. We did it last year. Like Captain Bay and another Seahawks fan. So I was like, all right, because they wouldn't have had it enough otherwise. But yeah. Read last. Why? What did you say? Something important, Pixie? I somehow doubt it. Why'd you change your name back from Judgmental, too? I need to take a shower after hearing that filth. I don't... See, at this point, it's too long ago. I don't even know what you're referring to. Will the UK get to watch the Jags and the Vikings? Usually they get... Yeah, the Jags are basically like their home team now, right? But they get a game or two otherwise, I feel like. The Seahawks are playing in Munich, I think? God, that'd be fun to go to. I wonder how much that costs. I kind of want to look it up. I feel like I already did, but yeah. Game Pass is $160 Australian, $290 for all games live. Damn. Yeah, that's spendy. I don't know if the Game Pass in the States even has them live. I was thinking about doing YouTube TV again. All the girls I broke the bed with. Hey, they were women, thank you, not girls. And I have a sturdy bed frame. Nothing was broken. Why are you so useless? Anyways, what the heck else is going on? Are you guys pumped for BGs as I am? I was trying to get Brian to pay attention and see if he's going to be streaming. I think I do want to get up on Monday and stream right away. The other part of the reason why it's completely pointless to go for this Scarlet Witch here. I think that's the end of the 6 stars, right? So I can just take that filter off now. Because this guy is, yeah, 8 hours away. So let's go for 5 stars. 5, 4, 3. There we go. All right. The other reason it's totally pointless is that she does need to be awakened. I don't know if I would honestly give her one of my generic gems, although I have like 3 of them, so I might. And there's no way that I can go for her the second round to try and awaken her, because what? Battlegrounds are out on Monday. Act 8.1 is out on Wednesday. I'm going to Monday Night Football on Monday, and I'm going to the Mariners game on Tuesday. So there's like absolutely no way I could grind for her a second time, and I kind of want to. But this takes like... Getting through all my champions takes like 7 or 8 hours of all my usable champions. And strictly speaking, it's not 100% of my usable champions. I could be mixing and matching if I wanted to. I think I could use... You can still use 4 stars that are maxed out in this arena, right? I don't know. But yeah, it just takes... It's like a full-time job. It's ridiculous. So this is probably a complete and total waste of time. Like I said, perhaps I'll give up tomorrow when I'm kind of tipsy after the game. Looked it up this year. They get Vikings and Saints, Packers and Giants, Broncos and Jags. Okay. Girls, women, same attitude if they don't grow up. Yeah, we're all kind of just like big kids. I've found as I've aged that the idea that people are adults is just ridiculous. We're just people. We're just children who have to pay bills and are held criminally liable for things. Bucks versus Chiefs in Munich, Cardinals versus Rams in Mexico. What? No, I'm pretty sure the Seahawks are playing in Munich, aren't they? I heard I'm drinking on Monday, I'm drinking on Tuesday. Well, I mean, yes, probably. Tuesday is my given drinking day, as that it would be trivia otherwise, but yeah. Do you want to check on that for me? I'm pretty sure the Seahawks play in Munich, or at least in Germany, didn't they? Am I high? Did they do that last year? Blah blah, sleeper of many chicks. No. Look, really only want one. But barring that, do what you can. Right, Scotty? I'm pretty sure they play in Munich. Oh, God. Yeah, the main danger with this, too, is that... Because if I can grind this all out, theoretically speaking, I should get to 120 million or so naturally. And then just decide if I want to spend units to go above that, right? In order to do that, I'm going to need to decide that, though, tomorrow. To decide if I want to go ahead and start spending. And... the main problem being that... Because it does take so long, and I'm going to the game tomorrow, and it's fireworks night, so... It'll be there even later than normal. Than a normal baseball game, which sometimes takes forever. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's the danger is that I'll fall asleep after drinking and get home. But who knows? I'm already this far along, so might as well continue. And the whole time I am amassing battleships. We're getting close to 1 million, I believe, so... That's something, right? Right, guys? That's what I'm telling myself? Yeah, though I am very excited for Battlegrounds though, so probably won't be streaming or grinding in the morning on Monday for a dupe on Scarlet Witch, who I will hopefully have gotten. But I will perhaps get up on Monday and try to do some early Battlegrounds. Do you guys know how it's going to work with the, like, being able to duel people on your friends? Will that just be like no rating for those ones, or what? Because I feel like that'll be one of those things where you're gonna have to fight the subs, right? it's just gonna be required. Have to have a couple streams where you're just fighting your subscribers. Butt grounds. You know what, Pixie? What the heck is wrong with butt grounds? At least 1 in 4 MCOC players, on average, are into butt grounds. At least that's what I've been told. And if you talk real nice to them, maybe get them a little drunk, they will play some butt grounds with you. No. Tweet. I could check a tweet, I'm sure. Yeah, just friendlies, I think. Yeah, so it wouldn't count. What am I looking for? Scarco, I'm not seeing anything. Let me update here. I do not see it, Scarco. Is it tagged with the right one? Because stupidly remember I have the multiple accounts that, like, it has to be the Intox Gamer Inc. or whatever. I believe. But yeah, I'm not seeing it at the moment. Try tagging me or resending or checking. You gotta be able to. I'm sure you've done this before a million times with BG. So it should be working. Oh, it's okay. There's a question mark. I'll learn to read one day. What? Huh? Hawks versus Bucks, 11-13 in Munich. Ah, yeah, okay. That would be fun. What's a ticket from Seattle, guys? Round trip Seattle to Munich. Go check it out. Battle Chips gave me a fat FU last time I popped them. 500k in UC crystals and I only got 400-ish units. Ooh, that's a terrible rate. That is awful. In uncollected? I can see that if you just struck out pretty much completely on the... What are they? The Thronebreaker ones or whatever. But an uncollected 400, that's brutal. Yuck. Yeah, well, it is just a numbers game, so he'll turn around, I'm sure. You were lied to. Stoked for backgrounds. See, easy is into it. At least 1 in 4. Buttgrounds I can play for a bit, then it gets annoying. I get when it, yeah, that's true though. I do tend to like get up to a certain level and then just keep losing. And there's metas where you definitely need to turn off the recoil masteries, and I'm just not doing that. You won't be going any higher if you don't, but I don't care. I think it's the most exciting, fun kind of game mode to come around, and I'm sure I will be trying to stream a lot of that. Although Arena does probably allow for more talking to people. But it's not too bad when there's, 16, 15 of you guys, how many are in here? Because it's not too hard to talk to you and catch most messages anyways. If there was like, when it's Brian or Lags or somebody who has a lot more people watching at the same time, then it's more difficult for sure to catch a lot of messages. I'm more ready for BGs than my roster is, unfortunately, but working on it slowly. Speaking of paying attention here. Slowly we'll have to see what rewards are going to look like to see how much I want to have to push it and force ranks. That's fair. For me, it's more just a matter of once you've got as many champions as I do have, what do you do? Because there's nothing in the game that I'm not going to be able to get through with my roster. Like, I could try and join an alliance that does really high level war, but I don't want to. I don't really like having pressure on war matches. The rewards are crappy. I don't think that game mode is the most exciting. It can be a lot of fun, but overall, it's just not that exciting for me. As long as I'm in the platinum range, I don't really care that much and not putting in too much effort. Honestly, for war, one of the largest things for me would be just making it so that the thing they have for Battlegrounds, which should be coming out, the switchable mastery sets, would be one of the hugest things for making war more enjoyable for me, because I don't mind the cost of taking off the recoil masteries before placing your defense so much as I just mind the annoyance of it. And the cost is part of the annoyance, but the annoyance of having to just go through and reset that every time. I can't tell you how many times where you're like, oh, you have like 24 hours to place your defense, and I'm doing it last minute, because I'm just like, oh, God, I don't want to do this. Yeah, well, that's easy. Well, what can I say? I like people who are easy. Terrible pun. Terrible, terrible. I apologize. Now, hopefully the rewards look pretty good. I thought that they were decent with the 6-star signature stones and with, 6-star shards and so forth. We shall see what they are, though. By the way, is the energy cost unchanged for BGs? Only the recharge was removed, right? I am not sure. I did read some of that update, I think, but not really pay attention, because normally I'm just kind of like, we'll see what happens when it comes out. I don't really want to read ahead and do a bunch of research on it, because if I made a video about, oh, these are the changes in Battlegrounds and so forth, it would get 20 views anyways. I'm not big enough to have people paying attention to what I say about different game modes yet. Which maybe hopefully someday I will be, but yeah, so it's not worth it to me for any reason to look ahead that much on different things like that, because the community is going to tell me in streams, and then I'm going to find out for myself whatever is going on. Or maybe I'm just lazy, I don't know. Even I'm very excited for BGs. What's up, Quirkless? How you doing? You be lurking? Can't tank now, you have to progress through the tiers. Yeah, that's a good thing, that's for sure. I did see that. I didn't do any tanking beforehand, unless you considered my normal crappy gameplay tanking. I was always like, when someone tanked against me, I was like, yeah, they quit, sweet! I'm out, Abdo, good to see you again. Yeah, good to see you too, Scotty. Have a good rest of your night and a good weekend. Let's go to Mariners game. Why the hell not? We got a few left this season. I think the mastery setups in BGs, it'll be more of a trial and error method. Well, I don't know. You know, they like to try things out like that, I know. But, well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I was about to say, what exactly can they screw up? But it's Kabam, so of course they can naturally screw things up. I'm sure. But it should be... I would think that the things that would be screwed up with it would be some kind of bug. I don't foresee there being a way to cheat, really, or game the system about it. There could be. Everyone in this community, there are a lot of smart people who will figure those kinds of things out if there is a way that I haven't thought of and that Kabam hasn't thought of. And there's a lot of things that Kabam doesn't think of, it seemingly, like they don't test. But I feel like it'd just be more working out any bugs that happened in it. Or maybe trying it out before they put it to the larger game, just to make sure it's like a movie where they do a screening for a movie before they actually release it, to see if they need to do any edits and so forth, see what people like. That could be it. Okay, I'll go wash my ears because we're hearing Quagmire giggity all over Seattle night, everyone. All right, later, Your Honor. If they were to add 2 of those mastery setups for war, that's all we need? Yeah. Just the game in general, if you could just switch between them easily enough. Heyo! What's up, Eric Nelson? How you doing? Hope you are doing well this evening, sir. They'll put loadouts into war. Easier to debug it while Battlegrounds is down when the servers poop the bed. That could be. Looks like we're just gonna stand here all day. Oh. Way to not get far enough back on that at all. And I didn't even hit him with any shocks. Totally useless. Free win, tanking, yeah. I was, oh god. I just could not quite get up to that next bracket in Battlegrounds. I mean, I was on vacation. I was not playing as hard as I possibly could have been, but enough that I was mildly disappointed I couldn't get up to the next bracket. What are you up to tonight, Eric? Hope you are doing well, my friend. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Sure. I'm okay with giving you a free win. I only wanted the milestone. Well, I think it depends on... So are there going to be seasons for Battlegrounds the same way as there are for War? Because I would imagine that they'll have to have things reset at some point. I don't think it's just going to be a game mode that just continues on forever, right? Could be. I know the milestones will reset for sure, so there'll always be that. But you'd think that they would do the same way as they did it this time, where if you ended in a certain bracket, you got certain extra rewards. I think that that would make the most sense for a month or two or whatever time period that they want to use to have it end up with certain brackets if you're whatever at a certain level. And for that, I would try to push higher, depending on what the rewards were, of course. I feel like it still smells vaguely of cod cube in here, or cod, whatever the hell. And I closed the bag and sealed it up. What can you do? I don't have a fan going on here at the moment. It is kind of warm too. I turned off my air conditioner earlier, and it's not quite to the point. It's going to be close to the point where I can put away the air conditioner for the year, but not quite there. I think it's supposed to be up in the mid 80s this weekend, or sometime soon. Lots of bugs and such this month already. Been really bad. I've had a couple closes, well, not me force closing it, but I've had a couple of times it died, and I definitely have had lag. But I feel like the lag is maybe a little better. We've discussed this before, or I've discussed it before on my streams. I feel like it always gets worse towards the end of the month, and when the next update does, like something drifts in the game. But that could be completely and totally wrong. It just feels that way. Oh, come on. Agent Venom, damn it. I still want that Scorpion synergy so badly. No 5-star, no 6-star, no Scorpion. It won't work. He made a rank up video and then 2 days later they asked when the next one was going to be. Were we talking about... What were we talking about? Ryan? Rank up video for what? I might have missed something there, Scarpa. Not much. I don't have an interview till Saturday and won't start till Sunday, but I got internet. Sweet. That's important. That lets me do whatever I want on my PS4, so I'm not mad at the moment. Okay. Good internet. It should be a right, basically. Rewrite the Constitution. Be like, and high-speed internet for all. Maybe some friggin' healthcare. What's up, Chris Gonzalez? ¿Cómo estás? How you doing? Insatiable gremlins who keeps feeding him after midnight? You guys, am I on top chat and there's something going on in live chat that I'm not paying attention to? God, I haven't seen Gremlins in forever. As a movie I've not seen in ages and ages and ages. How many more of these rounds do I have to do, actually? I don't even know. I was wondering if I'd have enough to finish out a 2-hour streaming session, which I probably should. Because it just takes forever. It takes forever, guys. Yep, Brian will make the long-awaited crystal cleanup, and then the Weenie Hut Juniors will demand another. Yes, of course. That's how it goes. I really want a 3-star Omega Sentinel, so I might open up all my PHCs just trying for that. Probably won't happen, but could happen. Was having a think about it. Oop, hey, nope. I haven't felt like parry's been messed up so far this update, really. Like, that was fully me missing that parry. The last update, I felt like parry was just shit. Just total poop. You're concussed and stunned and paused for that no damage, so why did I pause that? Was having a think about it, and what I'd like to see for BG seasons would be actually lower rewards season-wise, not massive anyway, but have them only be weekly, so split rewards that way. That's an interesting thought. Well, I guess if they were the same as a whole... I do like the idea of weekly rewards. The sooner and the faster you can get your rewards, that's nice, because maybe you want to take a week off. Maybe you're going on vacation. Maybe you got things to do that week. Maybe you got a busy week at work or busy school week or something like that, and then the next week you don't get that much to do and you can play a bunch. So yeah, that does sound like a good idea to me. I like that idea. As far as overall season, maybe the overall season, maybe there's rewards for both. Like maybe there's rewards every week if you're doing that, and then they're also for the whole season. But then I feel like it would have to be a way that you weren't missing out on the season rewards too much by not playing for a week, and also that you wouldn't be benefited too much by not playing. You couldn't just be on top and then sit it out and write it out and get top rewards, you know? I don't know how they would quite do that, but yeah. You feel like your parry's not been registering that great after this update? Interesting. I feel like mine's been better for sure. Interesting. I bet in some cases, though, it does depend on what generation of phone you're playing on. Yep, Brian will make the... Oh, wait, I just read that. 100 down, 25 up, unlimited data. Nice. I need to... So, guys, I had bought a new router a while ago, and it was working perfectly when I was streaming before, and something happened to it, and I don't know what the heck happened. And I plugged in my old one, which had issues, and that's been working fine, and I haven't redone the new one because whatever the QR code was that came with it to set it up, I don't have anymore. And so I actually have to contact customer support or something probably, because I tried to Google it a couple times and I couldn't figure it out. So I actually have to contact somebody to figure out how to set it up, because it won't let the app on my phone won't just automatically connect and do it, which is super irritating. But I need to figure out how to get the newer one hooked back up, because it was a much better router and had much faster speeds to handle the speeds that I've got. Because technically I have a gig up and down. I mean, it doesn't actually come out to that, but you know, it's better than whatever this router is giving me. And also the that dumbass I don't know if you guys remember the robot owl thing that I'd have chase Zoe around and I could use when I was out of the house to wirelessly connect and give her treats. And I could show on stream because I could use it for my phone. That is connected to that router. I don't even know where I put it. It must be in the closet or something. But yeah, so I want to get that set back up too, because that was kind of fun to play with. Just can't wait for you all to get out of Arena. Spend as long as you want measuring decks and battlegrounds. Do you get bored with Arena streams? I think that's fair. Totally. Arena streams are in some ways where it's at for YouTube, though, just because it really does allow for much easier talking to the chat. But it's not exactly like it's the most exciting content. How many of you guys are going to watch somebody do Act 8.1 on day one? Like, will Legacy go through it all on day one? As is his tradition. I miss the old Legends runs. Sad that I never got that Wolvie Weapon Axe. The way it won't be as stressful, that way it won't be as stressful to try and keep up the grind if you had another game mode for a long season. At least with Alliance War, though, season is several weeks, you only have 3 weeks and that's a lot of downtime. Yeah. It does, they always do still feel kind of exhausting though. But I think that's partially just because it's not my favorite game mode and the rewards suck. Or they're outdated anyways. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I thought I got hit by the first part, stopped trying the dex, and then got hit by the second part. Didn't matter, I guess. No, I'm totally okay with Arena, but if you guys are doing Battlegrounds, some of the cutoffs might drop. Okay, fair enough. I do think that they need to, I think it's about time that they increase the size of the pool. I understand why they want to make their money with people spending on units to grind out those new top prestige champs and so forth, but it's time that they increase the size of the pool to bring down the scores a bit because they've gotten ridiculous. And if you have to spend $700 or $800 of actual money in order to get some of those champions, oh god. I mean, the people who are willing to do that are going to pop crystals anyways for the most part, but dude, this is stupid what I'm doing right now. Yeah. I'm grabbing some ice real quick. Yeah, it just seems like the scores have just gotten way out of control. Break, Ice Cube. Way out of control. Arena does get boring, but it's more for interaction. Yeah, better for background too. Yeah, for sure. I just wish that I had a more pleasant voice for you guys to listen to. Deeper, more sultry, something. I don't know. I can do all sorts of crappy fake voices if you like. Not sub to Lags, but I might watch Mike if he streams it like usual. Okay. I think even before I started doing this, I tried to just be subbed to as many people as possible, just because I like to support people who are doing this kind of stuff. Is this really? Are these guys all? These are all my. How many more rounds is this? Oh god. God, what did I get to the first time? Like 128-ish probably. So I got to get to 256. Before I'm done for the night? That sound right? Ugh. I don't really watch the gameplay. I'll hang out wherever. Right on, Miss Jane. Got to do more than increase the pool. Rosters are only getting bigger. Increasing the pool would be a very temporary drop. Depends on how much they increase it. Shit. I wonder if they could do a... just for fun. I bet there's a way they could do it, but if, like, not do it all the time, but just have two different types of arenas. So sometimes you just do one where you can't refresh. Like if you use refreshes or boosts or something, then you're disqualified from the arena. I bet they would have a way of doing that. It'd probably just create a ton of bugs and piss people off, but if it was just straight up how much time and effort you were willing to put into it. That one was a little laggy. I feel like some of those scores are also definitely... Oh, come on, Corgi. I don't really want to get to an L3, but I didn't really want to throw my L2. Come on. There we go. I feel like some of those scores are also definitely murked, and that doesn't help any. No, and that's what I mean by part of the problem with spending units. And I guess that one wouldn't help with time, though, because if they were getting logged into from someone else's account. I just need a couple different little nephews that I'm close to I can just drop the game off with, you know? And go around the clock. Most definitely murked. Yeah, I don't see how they wouldn't be with some of those. Because even if you're refreshing, it's a significant amount of time. Like, a shit ton of time. What did I say? It's 8 hours? So I'm going to try to put in 24 hours over the next 3 days? That's a job. It's an actual job. So if you're doing that and going for a higher score where you're just refreshing, and I'm doing this kind of half-ass paying attention where as if you're refreshing, like, I don't even know, I should just do, depending on where I get to here, I should just do a thing of refreshes to see both how much it costs and how many points I actually get from it. Because I don't remember how much it is. I'm sure it's on a post on some forum or on Reddit or something, but don't remember what it is. I feel like it's something Cam has done before. I wish Ronin was slightly better. Can they just ban VPNs across the board? They did for Story Legends runs. Yeah. But, well, you mean for Act or for monthly? Because there aren't any more Act Legends, unfortunately. So, because in that case, I'd say I guess they probably couldn't. I actually haven't thought about connecting to a VPN for your phone, but I guess people do that, huh? So if Legends runs are done, does that mean no one can get the Legend badge anymore? I think that they're still available for the monthly event quest, as far as I'm aware. That Legends title is, and that is it's the same, you know, it's the same Legend one there, the red one. But so I think that is still available. You can still do Hero and Master and get that. You just can't do Legends runs anymore for Act content. Where with Act 6 and did it 7 too? Or did they stop it at 7? 4-7. Where you could get, if you're the top 20 for Act 6.1, top 40 for Act 6.2, you know, that kind of stuff, you got particular reward being Weapon X. For the last Act Legends run, they banned VPNs. Well, yeah, but there are no more Act Legends runs at all, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I wonder if that's one of those things that they feel like they didn't ban them successfully enough, you know? Score also increasing a bit because max rank going up, meaning max score for single. Right, sure. Is higher now than before. Nearly 400k for a single round of boosted rank 4 6 stars. Yeah. But, you know, if you're just doing it naturally, I mean, my roster is about as close as you can get. You're going to have a few million more points here and there, but not a lot than what I can do in a day naturally. And maybe you get 50 if you got a bunch more rank 4s than I do. So if you're just doing it naturally without boosting and without refreshing, yeah, it would be interesting to see. I really do not remember, or even know if I do know at all. What are they? Are they 20 to refresh a 6-star, right? So 60 units every time you refresh a 6-star, and 400k, and they last like 15 minutes. So you probably get in 5. So what, 300 units per round, and then like 2 million points? Does that make sense? Something like that? I don't know. I guess I could just do it and find out. And it wouldn't necessarily be a waste of units if I'm already grinding, so rather than just doing it for shits and giggles. Would that be, you guys think that'd be a good video though? A useful video of like, here's what the costs are of these scores that some people have put up? Oh, and I'm trapped. Okay. Are we done? I've had enough of you this week, Craven. Thank you. Because I do need to practice editing videos and doing that kind of stuff, so maybe that would be a kind of interesting video of potential arena scores with rosters and, you know, visual breakdown, because there's probably written guides about it being broken down, right? You'd watch it? Well, yeah. I appreciate that, Cashew. You an OG, man. Channel OG. Sure. I really like the Craven fight, actually. Thought it was going to be far worse. Who'd you use for the different versions of it, Ace? Ah! Don't start going unstoppable, buddy. Shouldn't he have been going on stop because he hit me? Do you not know how new Juggernaut works? I always liked Juggernaut from the 90s cartoon, though. And actually from comics. They did actually read comics a bit. I liked that he was Professor X's stepbrother and just, you know... I like champions who are like, oh man, he's just unbeatable physically. He's so tough and he's so... Whoop, took his helmet off. He's just dumb. But I liked his attitude a lot of the time. Like, whenever... A lot of times when he was done fighting the X-Men, it was just because he got bored or was like, eh, F this, I'm out. What was I saying? I got distracted. Oh, the Kraven fight, right. Yeah, it was okay. It was definitely silly with Doom, that's for sure. I got tired of his stupid traps. That is tiresome. Trap after trap after trap. That's like me trying to avoid having the same class type in an arena around here. I'm like, after a while, I'm just like, F it. We'll just use all of them. I give up and get tired fairly easily. I made my first YouTube short the other day. Nice. It was more irritating than I thought it'd be. 15 seconds of music is lame. Is it lame music or is it... No. I assume this is part of your collaboration you're talking about? I would check it out. What got so... Okay. Whoa, lag. Maybe I should restart this. My phone actually does feel the tiniest bit warm. I've seen a bunch of YouTube shorts which are just basically... Is there anything to YouTube shorts other than the fact that it's a friggin' vertical TikTok-style phone video? I mean, is there something else that I'm missing? Or is it just like, I didn't really put any effort into this. Here you go. Although, actually, from what you were talking about, you did put effort into it. Today I missed a good... the ZOE was doing a very good dance after she did her business, and I forgot to record it. Should have got that footage. Did Doom for the Cheese, Domino for X-Force, and VP for Symbiote, and Hurt for good measure just cuz. Yeah, I did Sim Supreme and used a few revives, actually. That was not quite as nice as I would have liked it to have been. So I thought maybe I should have done... Like, my Venom Pool's not ranked up, but I know that people did it with him pretty well. I feel like maybe I could have tried Null, maybe? I don't know. No, just my channel, the collab is still in the writing stages. Okay. Is it just under your name? Can I just go to that and find it? I did do Doom for Cheese, though, of course, because if there is a cheesy, easy way, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Go ahead and take that easy out. Spent about an hour at most to get all the solos in. Oh, yeah, see, I'm not going for solos. I'm going for... I have a 20% revive that expires in 1 hour. Let's go ahead and use it. So what I do is go until I feel like... I'll try at least like 10 times or something, or, you know... How many ever the most are that until I feel like I've gotten a good enough percentage of health off. But if I get like 30, 40, 50% off, then I'm like, alright, we're using a revive. And then usually I immediately die really stupidly and then have to use more revives than I planned on. Even I could do Doom Cheese? Well, yeah, of course. Yizzer, same name. Gotcha. Cool. Is that like, so if you do, you know, you do a short and it's casual cashew, but if you do something more intense, then it's hardcore cashew? I don't know if you want to see some of this hardcore cashew action. It is salty up in here. 200 required for Doom for the cheese, right? I'm not sure. Someone in my alliance was just like, Doom cheese, and I was like, okay. And then I just did it, and mine is 200, so I'm not aware. That would be kind of crappy if it was. Although probably a lot of people have 5-star max sig Doom, so it'd just take a little bit longer. If I had any runs that were close enough, I would have, but never got any runs in that made it past half that I didn't end up finishing. Nearly lost it on Domino solo, finished with like less than 20%. Nice. Recoil masteries or no? I think that's often part of the thing with mine too. Nah, mine is definitely not SIG 200. Alright. SIG 88, there you go. Scarco. Telling you the good word. There are many nuts. There's many nuts. Annoyed almond, pissed pistachio, morose macadamia, so many more. Is there a... What's the right word? I was gonna say brilliant Brazil nut, but I think that's actually their slogan. Based Brazil nut? No, that's not right. Is there a blasted Brazil nut? No. These damn blasted Brazil nuts! They keep being too delicious in my mouth! I don't actually remember what a Brazil nut tastes like. Yeah, you're on recoils? Okay. I only have a 5-star. Well, so like Scarco said though, you don't have to have it max sig, so it should work out just fine. Which is good to know. Oh shit! Not paying attention. There's your tweet. Scarco. I went back to look for it. Alright, this is very important too, guys. I never use Twitter besides for this stupid thing. Can I put Twitter in dark mode? I should be able to put Twitter in dark mode, right? Come on. Settings and privacy? There's got to be a way to put Twitter in dark mode, right? Prefer to select or... Nope. Wait. More, yes. Settings and privacy display. Uh-huh. Wait. Settings, privacy, and then display. What? I don't see display. Your account, monetization, Twitter, Blue, security, blah, blah, blah. There's no display. Oh, accessibility, display, and languages. There we go. Display. No. Yes. Oh, God. Do I want to do dim or lights out? Not important at all. I realized my mistake and we all moved on. Oh, from the tweet, there's the Seahawks thing. I know, but this is important to me. Is that do I go with dim? Because look at this is default. And you can see it shine on my face, which is not only annoying for you guys, but for me, obviously, because I don't really want it that bright. So do I want to dim or lights out? Oh, lights out. Definitely lights out. Okay. Yeah. International Series games. Yeah, bucks. Okay. Anyways. You can see me Googling. It's like, there's got to be, right? How is this something I've never done before? It's very important. Okay. Back to the stupid frickin' arena grind. Flashbang. Dim, you were there, but the lights aren't necessarily on. That's not very kind. Potentially accurate. Potentially accurate. But, yeah. No. That's not true, though. I'm too smart for my own good, Scarco. You know that. Peaceful Peanut? Sure. Kind of want a more aggressive Peanut, though. Oh, Peanut, you're so peaceful. I guess that fits. 116 here this week, so I was baked Brazil nut. God damn! 116? Wait, where are you? I thought you were in the UK. 116 somewhere in the UK? That doesn't sound healthy. Yeah, what? Wait, is this... Have we had this conversation like 7 million times and you're not in the UK? And now that this is coming back to me. This is the problem with drinking on the streams. I use Dark Reader extension, makes everything dark mode. Ooh, okay, wait. So that'll just automatically change everything to dark mode for you? Can I use that extension on Firefox? Because I'm going to be switching to Firefox any day now when Twitter gets rid of when Google Chrome gets rid of AdBlock. Just north of LA. Yeah, see, I knew it. Why? That's ridiculous. I was like, wait a minute, we've had this conversation specifically before where I said I thought you were from the UK and then realized, no, we've had this conversation before. God, guys. Where does my memory go? One has to wonder. You use Firefox? Okay, so Dark Reader extension. Now, of course, that page is white. Dude, and like I have Chrome set to... it's because I think that I'm logged in under Intoxicated Gamer is different than under my Aaron Abdo one, but okay. All right, I've saved that for later. I will be adding that probably. Wait, Google is getting rid of AdBlock? Yeah, they said something about at the end of the year they will no longer allow AdBlock to work. So F them. I will be switching to Firefox. Which I think the last time we talked about this on stream, the consensus was like, you aren't already using Firefox? Yeah. Just north of LA. I watched an interesting video from either Real Life Lore or Atlas Plus as I was doing this stupid arena grind earlier about high-speed rail in California and what the problems are with it. But I don't think... Did it go through... Because it goes through the San Fernando Valley, I think is the plan, right? But like up or something? So just north it might not hit, right? I think Buck Owens and Merle Haggard, that's where I am. Alright, I'm old and know who those people are. However, I don't get the reference, unfortunately. Nah, can't think of it. Sorry. Firefox gang. Okay, so trying to do my objectives, could not take any health off a 3-star Toad with Titania. Is there an interaction that's going on there or something? Wasn't there something... Someone said earlier today about dueling, too, that there was an issue with duels, and it was causing the game to crash? I don't know... I don't think that's what you're talking about, but... I just know someone in my alliance had mentioned that earlier. Trick to fighting Toad is can't back him up against the wall, need to play in the middle of the map closer to your own wall. Why do you want a 3-star Omega Sentinel? From out of nowhere, Nasty Dan. That was a comment from a while ago. I have not yet done the Hunk of Junk Karina's challenge, and I want a 3-star Omega Sentinel for Realm of Legends Wolverine. I know you can do it with Guillotine, but I just want, damn it, Omega Sentinel, because I like it. I think there's not, there can't be that many 3-stars I don't have, really. I know I didn't have him against the wall. I honestly have not fought Toad much since the monthly event quest, so that's news to me. There's just too many champions, too many abilities. Do you think they're ever going to run out of champions to add to the game, or are they just going to make up new ones on their own? And, someone was asking Brian repeatedly tonight who he wanted added to the game. And of course, his answer is always Shatterstar. But I was trying to think about it. I was like, who do I want added? I don't even friggin' know at this point. Most of the champions I can think of have been thrown in. My Marvel knowledge is not that deep. I guess Adam Warlock would be one, right? You could definitely throw in. There's definitely more mutants, but I feel like there were just... That's why they did the House of M storyline where they got rid of all those mutants was... Oh, come on, really, dude? Because there were so many mutants that it was just a little bit ridiculous, and they had to get rid of them all. A bunch of them. Can't just make the game all mutants. Yeah, Game Freezer. Yeah, game freezes right now when dueling or practice against your own champ. Okay. Well, good thing I never practice. I think I was gonna force quit though, just to. So the game was getting a little laggy, but it seems to be a little better now. Don't want. I guess they're all poison immune. Whatever. Adam Warlock will come with Guardians of the Galaxy, potentially. Yeah, sorry I didn't stream last night, guys. I just barely stayed awake past midnight. I was totally falling asleep. And then I ended up watching She-Hulk and Thor Love and Thunder, because I hadn't seen it yet, because it came out while I was in Europe, and while there were a couple places I could have seen it, like the UK, I was there with my parents and our family friends who were old farts too, and I didn't want to go venture out on my own. We were playing cards and having a good time. And then I tried to go in Greece, in Athens, because they don't dub their movies. For the most part, they'll just show them in the original version, so it would have been English. I tried to go to this outdoor movie theater that I'd been to back in the day when I was there. It's really cool. It's in the National Gardens in Athens. And I think it died because of COVID. So because I couldn't find stuff on the internet about it, like what... I could find it and so forth, but I couldn't find hours and I couldn't find what it was showing or whatever. And I was like, eh. And I remember one day in the afternoon, my parents went and took a nap, and it was like 98 degrees at 3 p.m. But I couldn't fall asleep, so I just went and walked over there from my Airbnb. And it was mildly cooler in the park, but not really. But the National Gardens there, but it was. I just walked by and was like, yep, looks like it's pretty closed. There's a bunch of mail in the front door, shoved through the mail slot that nobody's picked up. I guess this movie theater is dead, which is too bad because it was a really fun experience where you just went and sat outside in these chairs and there were tables and food and drinks and people smoking. It was super European. I don't know. Oh well. So then, yeah, then I went to Spain and Portugal. I was just talking about restarting the game, and so it decides to go ahead and crash. Yeah, so we went to Spain and Portugal, which do not dub their movies, and or which do dub their movies rather, so it wouldn't be shown originally. And yeah, I don't speak well enough Spanish to have gotten enough out of that, or Portuguese at all. So yeah. I should probably move in a queue as well, but let's Mystic Arena Battle. Killed it. Yeah, cool. Woo. Tier 4 basic. Wow, that was some lag on that. Alright, can we get back here, please? Alright. Yeah, anyway, so I just watched Thor Love and Thunder last night, so there might be some people who haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it or whatever, but I liked it. It was okay. I like Ragnarok more. Definitely. And now I've gotten behind in chat. Folks still waiting for Sandman and Mystique? Sure. Sandman, I think, is a much easier champion to add. Mystique, I would want a champion... So, For Mystique or say Morph or something like that, I'd want them to take on the abilities of whoever they were fighting against, but like weaker, kind of. I don't know. Like I think there's a lot of interesting ideas you could do with Morph or Mystique, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I would choose to do with them, and that's probably why I'm not a game designer. I'm gonna go scroll back up here. Hey. I was thinking about champions who need a buff. I want OG Spidey buffed, damn it. Definitely want that to happen. So you want Prowler, Beta Ray Bill, fair enough. Ironheart, okay. Little Riri Williams, and Crimson Dynamo added. Alright, I don't know much about Crimson Dynamo, I don't think. We'll get Wonder Man because he has a show and no one knows who the heck he is. Oh yeah, he does have a show, right? I have heard of that. That's coming. Forgot about that. Most of the champs wanted are more unknown, though. Yeah, they've already obviously put in most of the big champs. You know what? Up this for a minute. Sitting for too long. That's right. Gonna suck this year. No. I was like, what is that noise? I forgot I left a grocery bag over there. Just rubbing against. And I baited his special and ate it anyways. Beautiful. It's a little too high. Slightly? Have I shrunk? No. Take sandals off even shorter. Oh. Hey, come here, Matt. Come here, Matt. Okay. Guys, I think I've shrunk since last time I did this. Or it's also possible that the camera tilted because it's not terribly stabilized. All right, so anyways, back in the chat here. I recently finally caught up and champ collection for what I was missing, and because of Arena getting 3 out of 4 or 3 4-stars for all new champs, I have all 3 and 4 stars that are available in crystals. Nice, dude. That's cool. I don't think I do even, because obviously I don't have the Omega, you know. Oh god, no, this reset. Oh no, it's just because. Okay, no, it's just because I don't have it selected for it. It's like thinking I had to go through a ton of these, but no, it's fine. I don't even know what happened to the automatic help. Do you remember we had automatic help where it just automatically requested it for like 1 or 2 patches, and then all of a sudden it went away again? God. That was nice. I missed that. Why doesn't it do that anymore? All the time. I realize it does it sometimes. I think Slapstick would be an interesting addition to the game. Slapstick. I feel like maybe I know Slapstick. Damn it. Nope, I do not know Slapstick. I take it he's another kind of fourth wall breaking Spider Ham kind of character, Squirrel Girl kind of character. I could change that scene too so that it doesn't go full screen on the browser like that, and it does what Brian does, I think, where it shows it over the game footage. That might be a good idea. Perhaps. Curious how they'll do Wonder Man. Time to read this. Now the vision is, well, not the same anymore. Yeah, right, because originally Vision is sampled from Wonder Man, or his brain wave patterns and stuff, and that's why they think that he loves Wanda is because Wonder Man loved Wanda, right? Something like that. Kabam screwed BG by putting Jubilee in the game. That was his answer for years. Yeah. Wiccan and Penny still crashed my game. Totally. I've used Penny, and she hasn't crashed my game. I need Wiccan, damn it. I don't think I have anything higher than a 4-star on him. Maybe 5-star. No, probably just 4-star. Speaking of OG Spider-Man, I think who should get a buff. Who should get like a prestige buff too. But, like OG Spider-Man should get a buff where, you know, because in the comics he's always pulling his punches. There was that one where he punched the Hulk, or the Hulk, or he punched somebody super friggin' hard. And, is that better? No, the top of my head's cut off. Just feels odd. I don't know. Feels nice to stand up though. And so it's like revealed that he's, I think is it the Superior Spider-Man or whatever it is, where Doc Ock is in his body? Whatever those comics are. I haven't read them. I just know this from watching Comics Explained or something. And he realizes the whole time that he's been pulling his punches, because like when Doc Ock's in his body, he just demolishes somebody. He's like, holy shit, the whole time Spider-Man's been fighting me, he's been pulling his punches. So I think that'd be kind of cool to add for OG Spider-Man if there was some way to, like, you know, you just killed Gwen Stacy. He lost his shit, punched the crap out of you, or something like that. You know what I mean? Gil Spider-Man Unchained action going on there. And then buff his prestige. Because he and Wolverine should really be the two highest prestige champions in the game. Obviously. Mystique doesn't take abilities. The Trolls taught me that a while back. Depends on which version you're going for. But yeah, that's what I was saying, like her or Morph. Because Morph definitely takes abilities. Or there was the other original... Who's the original one? It wasn't Morph. Originally in the X-Men comics, though, there's one of them who can take all of their powers. Because he does for all 5 of the original X-Men, I'm pretty sure. Wait. Since when does Iron Patriot go unstoppable? Who's in here and within the arena? I don't think he has a synergy with Groot. Can't believe he didn't hit me with that. Now I'm just curious. That's the most damage a Groot has ever done to anyone. Jesus, come on, buddy. Got me that time. Let's come on. Die to recoil damage before I kill him. Why did he go unstoppable? Really interesting. I enjoyed Love and Thunder a lot more than Rags. Okay, felt the comedy fit better than in Rags, though thought Rags forced it too much. Huh. Interesting. I think I felt the exact opposite, actually. Yeah, I felt like... Well, I don't... Has everyone seen the movie? Or are we going to spoil it for anybody if we... I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. But, like, there are aspects of it that I just felt, yeah, more forced. I liked the comedy. It was good. I thought that was fine. I just liked Rags more. I felt like it fit better. And maybe partially it's a Loki thing, too, if you know what I mean. Or lack thereof. Like, I don't know. Tom Hiddleston is the shiznit, so maybe the lack just kind of bothered me. Sitting on my hands about Love and Thunder? Yeah, okay, well, I don't know how long you're supposed to give these things. It just came out on Disney Plus last night, though, or today, so probably should give it a while. I didn't like Ragnarok because of the comedy. So you like the seriousness of the original Thor movie? I still haven't watched Love and Thunder, but I will. But it seems like they tried making it another Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's just the previews, honestly. The trailer makes it seem like that a lot more than it is, but if you didn't like Ragnarok, then you probably won't like Love and Thunder that much either, just because it is Taika Waititi, who I do like. I need to watch What We Do in the Shadows. I've never watched either the show or the movie, because it started with the movie, right? But I've never watched that. I need to watch that, because it seems interesting. Anything that's not American TV or movie that's still English language, so South African or British or Australian or New Zealand or whatever, if it's good, it's like always interesting to me, just because, well, A, I don't need subtitles, but B, it's always interesting to see something that's so similar but just a little bit different, you know? Talking too much. I remember Spidey not pulling his punches against Kingpin too. Superior Spider-Man was brilliant. I want to read all of that again. Wasn't that where it was though, right? Or I know that there is Doc Ock recognizing that he has been pulling his punches in there. I don't know about the Kingpin part. I feel like there was something with the Hulk maybe where he like did something excessive. I can't remember though. I only ever read a tiny bit of Spider-Man comics. I have a few. That actually are in my apartment now because they've been collected from my parents' house. They were not damaged in the fire, and I had them bring them back to me before they sell the house. Oh shit. I think I have baseball and football cards somewhere still there too, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And not the biggest loss if they did get gone. Unfazed Mastery does that when you evade. Who was I? Yeah, that would make sense. Who was I fighting with? Did I evade automatically? I didn't realize it. And who the hell runs unfazed? Do not see that too often. I see resist, or whatever that one is, much more than I see unfazed. I thought Thor's arc was really nice across the 3 films. The original 3, or are you including this one? I think Thor's arc has been nice the whole time, actually. And especially if you include Endgame and Infinity War and all that kind of stuff, too. I think Thor's been surprisingly one of the better characters, considering how that first movie was. Watch the movie, not the show. What We Do in the Shadows? Okay. And if you have a serious moment, watch Boy. Excuse me. Is that Taika Waititi as well? Not sitting my hands for spoilers, just have nothing nice to say besides Bale was great for all 5 minutes he was on screen. Yeah, I thought that Christian Bale was good, for sure. Anywho, super stoked for the D23 announcements this week. Might finally get to talk about some stuff I've known for a bit. Cool. So today was, yeah, Marvel, or no, it was Disney Plus Day or whatever, right? Was there a bunch of stuff released? I haven't checked any of the, like, my normal YouTube feeds for whatever news was announced. Was there anything super cool announced? I assume it was probably more Marvel than Star Wars. Sure. Oh, I was ignoring the second one exists? Oh. Fair enough. There are parts of the second one I like more than the first one, kinda? Mostly both those movies just don't need to exist, though. Not yet, tomorrow, I believe. Wasn't it the 8th? I thought that's why Thor Love and Thunder was released today, was because of that. Disney Plus Day. Now I'm gonna have to Google it. It doesn't really matter though, because there's no way in hell that it's not like I have to get through these last few champions as quickly as I possibly can, because I'm not gonna be awake to use them another time. I remember when I used to be doing arena grinds where I'd be concerned with like can I get my 5-star champions through 3 times in a day? Like, I got to get them right on the exact right time to get them through 3 times in a day. And now I'm just like, getting them champions in 3 times a day? Are you crazy? Disney Plus Day news. Yeah, it was today. All right. Well, it was like 11 hours ago. Here's a list of everything announced. YouTube user, what's going on? From a $1.99 promotion to Pinocchio, we've got your roundup on everything warming streamers' hearts this holiday. Fuck, holiday, my ass. Okay, you said you were going to list it. Thor Love and Thunder, sure. Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return. Wait. Oh, just making of. Frozen, Frozen 2. Brie Larson. Simpsons short. What seems like a bunch of shit. Huh. Epic Adventures with Birdie Grit. I'm not even going to show you guys this stuff. You can check it out on your own if you want to, but that does not seem like anything terribly interesting. So, thanks, Disney. I'll see if there's a roundup later on, I guess. Any ass goblins since yesterday? There was a whole swarm of them. But we fought them off. Just like somebody in a certain recent episode. Well, I'm gonna head out and work on some other stuff before bed. Good luck with the grind, my guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. Yeah. No. Thanks, Ace. You have a good night. Yeah, I'm getting close to being done with this portion of the grind here anyways. Like I said, it's probably fruitless, but in case it's not, maybe I'll be streaming in the morning. Maybe I'll be streaming in the afternoon. You never know. If I am there, I hope to see you too. Have a good night, though, man. Okay. Yeah, that seems like mostly nonsensical, non-important news. D23 is Saturday. The real announcements are there. Okay, I guess that makes more sense. More stuff they held back from Comic-Con. So was there a San Diego Comic-Con this year? I don't even know. Because was there New York finally this year, but then Kabam just didn't go, or what? Need ice. Need ice and one last drink before bed. I've never been to any kind of Comic-Con, actually. I did go to a Star Trek convention when I was younger. 2 of them, actually, in my very small hometown. And I saw the actor who plays Q on Star Trek The Next Generation, although I guess more recently in Picard, which I didn't watch, I just know he was on there. John Delancey, he was very nice. And also James Doohan, Scotty. So, yeah, in my small town of Yakima, Washington, or Selah, actually, even smaller, at a converted... It was a grocery store that closed down and later became a Goodwill. I don't actually remember what the original grocery store was. But I remember my mom dropped me off. I was fairly young. And then my grandmother came to pick me up. And my mom bought a raffle ticket for me. And I didn't know about it. And I don't know if she coordinated with my grandmother, because it's not like there were cell phones back then, or there might have been cell phones, but they would have been those giant brick ones, and they didn't have them. Maybe she told her when she went home, but like she had to go to work or something. I don't know. Anyways, long story short, I won the raffle for a book of Star Trek cards. Oh god, I wonder if that's when the things got lost in the fire. And had John Delancey sign it. But it was like 4 or 5 different sets of Star Trek playing cards, you know, like baseball or football cards or whatever. And I was just so bewildered as a young child of 9, 10, 11. I have no idea what age I was, but relatively young. And then, like, I'm just sitting around not knowing that she's entered me in this raffle at all. And it was one of the ones where I guess your name was on the ticket or something. So they're like calling my name, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? And I think it was like 3rd prize or something? I don't know. Anyways, went up and won it and got to meet him, and that was kind of fun. Yeah. And then, Scotty, I think I went with my dad. Have you ever made outside? Made love outside? Yes. What am I? Fucking... Yeah, of course. I mean, I've had sex outside. Making love depends. Yeah, they announced Phase 5 and a bit of Phase 6. This will be more specifics for those and a bit more. Fantastic Four cast, Werewolf by Night, I've heard of, and some more goodies. Okay, interesting. It is kind of a personal question, that's true. Yakima, some of my significant other's family is from there. Ooh, really? Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I grew up in Sela, which is right next to Yakima. There are worse places to be from. But I was from there. Did you ever have a deep appreciation for Seven of Nine? Yes. Yes, that I did. So what time was? So Voyager was in the late 90s, right? So I was in my mid-teenage years, like 15, 14, 16, 17. Yeah, there was a definite appreciation for her. What's up, Accelerate? How you doing, man? Is it bad? Never been. Yeah, it's a shithole. I remember, I think, okay, so this is obviously going back quite a ways, but, you know, like I said, I grew up there. 1995, we were named an All-American city, and I think that year we also had the highest per capita murder rate in the country. I think, was it the Stone Temple Pilots who said they got the best heroin they ever did in Yakima? Pretty sure. A lot of gangs, a lot of poverty. It's semi-arid desert. In springtime, the hills are green. It looks kind of nice, and the rest of the year, it's kind of hot and bleh. The wintertime, it's gray for 4 months and cold, but there's not really much precipitation because there's only like 8 or 9 inches of annual rainfall. So it's in the rain shadow of the Cascade Mountains. So it would snow like once, a couple of inches, a lot of times, a lot of years. But then it'd be so cold that it would just stick with this layer of icy shit and muck on the roads the whole time. And yeah, I basically hate the whole town. Like I said, there's worse places to be from. But there's a reason I live in Seattle, not Yakima, that's for sure. Sorry, Miss Jane, Abdo often overshares, so I didn't think it would be inappropriate. That's fair. Absolutely fair. Borg scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Yeah, so I have talked on here before, for sure, about my love of Red Letter Media. Have any of you guys ever watched any Red Letter Media stuff on YouTube? They're great. They do just stupid movies. One of the guys in particular, 2 of the guys really, but one of the guys, Mike, loves Star Trek, and Rich likes Star Trek as well. And so they've done some of episodes of their show called Review, which is like a rewatch, right? Of their top 10 TNG episodes or their whatever. And they make a point, neither of them have Best of Both Worlds on... Really? Nice stun. On their list for best because they're just... But they both assumed the other one would, but yeah. Those were some intense episodes, those Borg episodes. I don't think I ever remember really being scared by Star Trek, though. Like, intense, what's gonna happen kind of stuff, sure. But not scared. That was, I feel like in the days of that kind of network TV, I had no fear of characters dying, either. There was this game I do remember playing called Star Trek Borg. I'm pretty sure. For PC. It was one of those like live action video games, kind of like where. I mean, that sounded weird. Live action video games. I feel like it was like a Telltale game, but like the scenes were actually acted out and stuff. And I think it was at the Battle of Wolf 359, and you go and there's some stuff on a board cube, and I should look that up. That was pretty cool. Hussein Awada, what's up? How you doing? I saw you in BG's stream earlier. Whoops, shit, no. You come to join in on witnessing me do this pointless grind for Scarlet Witch when I'm not sure that I actually want to spend units? Hope you were doing well, though. Something about the bald cap looking shiny, I believe. Oh, shinier than ever, yeah. Well, I don't have a fan on in here, so it's a little warm. It's picking up a little sheen. Yes, Cashew, that's what it is. I don't want to get hidden from the channel, though. No, you're all good, man. It's all fine. I do, so, okay. Overshare. When I was like 20 or 21, I had a woman that I lived with, and we definitely, there were some trees out in front of our place at a very busy road. But I mean, you could, you know, if you stopped, if you're walking by, you could see through. But if you're driving, you probably wouldn't notice. But we definitely were out on that lawn behind the trees a few times, drunk at like 8 o'clock in the morning after having worked till 6 o'clock in the morning at the casino. So yeah. All right, there's a lot of tagging going on. Did you find Wesley Crusher bothersome? A little bit, but not really. Not as bad as I think he's made out to be. Speaking of people I liked, young Ashley Judd with Wesley Crusher. Yeah, she was nice. You going for the 6-star? Yeah, Chris, I think so. I mean, I'm trying, but it's probably pointless. What would you run as a program on the holodeck? Well, definitely some Barclay programs, for sure. But what would I run as a program on the holodeck? Probably a lot of war simulations. Maybe I'd be like a taller Napoleon. I think some ancient battles. I would love to live out some ancient battles. I'd probably get my ass kicked, but, you know. I liked that Bashir and, I can think of the actor's name, O'Brien, would run all those ones like the Battle of Britain or whatever. Probably not too many fantasy things, really. I don't know. That could be cool, too, I guess, but fantasy seems like, less interesting to me. I'd be more interested in just like real life history kind of scenarios to play out, I think. I do like that I remember there's that one episode where there's the woman who has been specifically genetically designed or raised or something to be like the perfect mate, and she's being given away to, it's a diplomatic thing where like one planet is giving her to the leader of another planet or something, and it's like, I am for you, old Rigavald or something, and it's played by Famke Johnson, who was Phoenix in the original X-Men movies, right? And I think of her from that Bond movie as Xenia Onatopp. Onatopp? But there's like some scene where, so any male character she interacts with, they're all just like hot and bothered for her. And there's like Riker sees her or something and talks to her, and he behaves himself and so forth. But then it's like, if you need me, I'll be on holodeck 2. It's just like, oh, gross. Like, who has to clean up in there? Who's cleaning up in the holodeck after Riker goes in there after thinking about the Famke Johnson chick, you know, like whatever, alien. And she had spots like a Trill, but I don't think she was supposed to be a Trill. Before they had more Trill on the show or something. Before Terry Hatcher. This breakdown of 90s Star Trek brought to you by Nobody Gives a Fuck. Penny didn't crash my game. That's a plus. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate the good luck. I'd have 10 blondes in the holodeck. I love variety. What's up, Cade? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Watched their Nope review today. You love them? Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen Nope yet, and there were spoilers, so I did not. I watched the first part, because whatever that movie was, I don't know if I'll watch. It looked interesting enough that I might watch it, but I didn't watch the Nope one yet. But damn, dude, I love Red Letter Media. Red Letter Media is probably my favorite overall YouTube channel. Like, I should join their Patreon and give them some money, because they have just given me so many hours of enjoyment with Best of the Worst, which is a show where they review different movies and try and decide which is the best of a bunch of bad movies. Or, like, they have other stuff there. There's the review, or that wasn't review, but it was, they have an ongoing series where they play, like, VCR repairmen. And basically it's just an excuse for them to talk about movies, and they do some really stupid humor bits, but... yeah, dude, yeah. I love Red Letter Media. Hall Pass? Miss Jane, the movie Hall Pass, or what? I'm a sucker for blondes. Got to be natural, though. Carpet matching the drapes kind of ideal. Well, you seem a little thirsty there today, dude. I'm not that particular. I don't discriminate on the basis of... hair color. Also, I hope there's no carpet. So, I'm all in for linoleum. Because nobody needs hair in their mouth. For the record, the hall pass just says yes. This is an inside joke. Are you saying there's like a pass on someone for certain circumstances? No hall pass for Famke. Okay, yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. That's not a hall pass, that's like a list. What do you call it? That's something different. God. Oh my god, this takes forever. Are they part of BuzzFeed? No, because BuzzFeed can suck a fat one. They doxed me during an interview process, among other shitty things. Oh, that sucks. But no, they're not part of BuzzFeed at all. No, dude, these guys are like the most non-corporate, non-whatever. They're not sponsored by anybody. They're not like whatever. They have like 1 point something million subscribers. Dude, they're just like some dudes in Wisconsin who, I think most of them were, well, I don't know if most of them, but at least some of them have been in somewhat the movie industry, at least like done some visual effects. Like there'll be a couple of guys who come down from Canada. Like it's Colin from Canada, and oh no, the Canadian visual effects supervisors or whatever are multiplying, or like artists are multiplying. So I think they have at least some experience with that. But they're guys who just made some weird ass videos when they were younger for fun, and that kind of stuff. And they just do commentary, they do whatever. Like, I don't know. I absolutely would highly, if you like movies or TV shows or just things that are funny, Red Letter Media, absolutely top of the list. Don't get me wrong, I like everything and appreciate it all. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Still seem kind of thirsty though. Might want to work on that. I think I was discussing the other night how my thirst levels go down the further away it is from the time that I've actually gotten laid. And it's been far enough away that my levels of thirstiness are declining. Hit list? No. It is like the celebrity, like you get a pass list, but I don't think it's hall pass. There's a different term for it. Can't quite think of it. Just like my weakness is blondes, it was subconscious my whole life until last year when I realized. Okay. Sounds fun. I'll check them out tomorrow. Yeah, what would I recommend for like the first thing? Maybe one of the ones where they're hanging out with Macaulay Culkin. Because I think Macaulay Culkin has a place somewhere near them. Like he must have moved near them. Maybe he didn't even move near them. I don't know. But there's some of those that are just freaking hilarious. Like, I'm trying to think if there's something in particular that I would recommend to start with for them. There should be something that I could like pick that would be the best place to start with. but they, dude, just crack my ass up. I think I would go with Best of the Worst. Find their playlist of Best of the Worst and just select something in the middle. If you wanted to go straight to the top, go to the one that has surviving edged weapons or a Neil Breen movie. I think I'd start with that before Half in the Bag. Like, Half in the Bag is what they started with, but because it's like a bit that they do, I think that Best of the Worst is overall better to start with. Roar and Winter Beast one was a good one. Nah, dude, there's just so many. I feel like you get more anxious the longer ago you were intimate with someone, like a confidence thing. Me in general, or people in general? Maybe I can see what you're saying, like more anxious because like you haven't been with someone for a while, so you're more anxious. I don't think so. I think that I'm definitely more confident when I've been with someone recently, just because I'm like, hey, somebody wants me, so other people want me. But I just think it's like a thing of like where enough time goes by where I'm like, oh yeah, that was nice, but I'm not dying for it. I think it's just like a drug in general. If you've had that drug that's addictive recently, you're gonna want it right away once you don't have it anymore. But if you've gone a while without it, then your craving starts to subside. Like sugar, for example. If you go for a while without having a bunch of sugar, you're just not really gonna crave sugary things anymore. And then if you have a bunch of sugary stuff, then you are going to crave it immediately afterwards. I mean, if you have it regularly. BF also subscribed me to multiple emails I literally can't unsub from. Had to add them to spam. How could you not unsubscribe? You can unsubscribe from anything. Isn't it like illegal not to be able to? Well, maybe not illegal, but I feel like most everything is something I can... I don't know. There's a lot of things I've unsubscribed from. But yeah, they can suck it. Also, you feel you're only worthwhile as a partner if you have enough material stuff to bring to a relationship. I kind of get that. That's not healthy in my opinion. You have value and worth for someone no matter what. Yeah, I kind of get that though. Like the feeling of... well, I don't necessarily know that... So you said value and worth for someone no matter what, right? Sure. So you have value and worth for someone no matter what, but I maybe don't have value and worth for the type of person I want no matter what, right? Like, I mean, there's probably some women I could find on Tinder while I'm unemployed, but I feel like in general I'm going to be more attractive to the opposite sex if I have a job. And so, do I really want to be going and looking for dates while I'm unemployed? Not really. Both probably for confidence reasons, but also just for like monetary reasons. Because dating ain't cheap. But yeah. Pixie is going to be so sad that she missed this conversation. I doubt it. She always seems to pretend like whatever I say is gross. Wow, that's a pretty transactional perspective of relationships. Me, or are you talking about the YouTube user? And I think that in some ways they are transactional for sure. I've discussed this before, probably Miss Jane, while you've been here, about how my parents have provided a terrible example for me because they are best friends and still in love after, 4 decades plus. And I find that to be very highly unrealistic for me. What is the type of person you want? I don't want a type at all. I just want someone who loves me. Who I am in love with. I don't need a type. There's no type that matters. That being said, a 5'3" blonde cross-country runner would be fine. Totally lead with the fact that you're unemployed, followed up with the story about how that happened. Yeah, right? Like, yeah, so I'm unemployed because multiple different women at my workplace wanted to sleep with me, and I said yes. Yeah. I thought about that going forward about how I discuss that as I'm getting a new job, because I think that a lot of people in the restaurant industry would be pretty understanding about it, but I'm like, what kind of terms do I couch that in? It's like, so why are you no longer working at your last job? Well, I went to Europe with my mom because she has brain cancer and stuff. I'm like, oh, so you quit? Not exactly. The woman I was kind of sleeping with on and off with for a year is good friends with the owner, and immediately after I took her to Mexico, she was pissed at me because I snooped on her phone a little bit because she was sending nudes to other guys, and then she texted the owner and said she felt uncomfortable working with me, and then I got fired a week later. Yeah, it's not the best hiring point, I don't feel like. And now this is on the internet forever, so. Great. Speaking of overshares. If you met someone who accepted you even unemployed, then that's a unique opportunity to know it's genuine interest they have in you. Yeah. Well, I don't think I've ever had enough money to have anyone who wanted to be with me for material reasons. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think that most women who ever wanted to be with me when I was confident. Because I was funny and I could be somewhat charming. I'm usually very honest. That kind of goes with the oversharing thing, but sometimes it's a good thing. And, yeah. But I am more picky than my social status, relative looks, and or physique or whatever give me the right to be, I suppose. It was a joke, but it actually did me a favor. Oh wait, sorry, artistic differences. Well, I love you, Abdo. Bring it. Thanks, Accelerate. Appreciate it. I told a girl I was unemployed even though I was in a good job. She disappeared and I had zero regrets. Yeah, no. Zero, a joke, but did you a favor. Yeah. No, I've been with women when I was poor. I mean, I've been poor most of my life. Not poor, but like, you know, I'm certainly not a millionaire. I'm here on YouTube at 1 o'clock in the morning playing a video game, talking to you nerds. And, you know, it's not the most profitable business ever. You can unlist the stream. That's true. What's up, Doofus Puncher, by the way? Did you just pop in? How you been? Punching doofuses, I would imagine. It's a joke, I'm not like that. I'm actually a nice person who is very random, but kind-hearted and wanting to be a good individual at my base. A note for future reference. Try not to say I'm actually a good person. It doesn't come across that well. Like, I assume you are, just don't say it that way. You need a reality show. Abdo and Zoe versus the world. Oh god. The dog loved her so much. She loved her so much. I feel guilty actually not, like, she works at the restaurant a couple days and I'm sure she's there. I haven't seen her for a couple months, but I honestly feel guilty not taking the dog to walk by there just to say hi. Like, I don't actually want to see her at all for my own mental health and so forth, but the dog would love to see her because she really did love her. So she's good to animals, for sure. Maybe you're projecting your values and expectations on what you believe a potential mate will want. I don't know. Working and lurking. So projecting my values, so I'm projecting the potential mate will be as shallow as I am? That part Pixie would be okay with, Scarco. No, I just think that, like, I don't know. Well, this year, for example, I had 3 different women who wanted to sleep with me in 2 weeks. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with 4. there was a lot of it that had to do with confidence. There was a lot that had to do with circumstance. There was a lot of whatever, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you find that one person, you know? And I just haven't been fortunate enough to find that one person. And there are some people who I could have stayed with and been with probably until this day, but I'd probably be friggin' miserable, you know? And I'm not willing to do that. And I do not want to go through the rest of my life alone, but, oh, that was not good. I also am not willing to settle for someone who I don't think I'm going to be happy with. And as I advance in age and so forth, I find it less likely that I'll find somebody. But, you know, not everybody gets to have somebody. So it's just not how it works. And for the most part, I'm fairly happy with myself. So, yeah. Crap. Now I gotta make sure and win this, which is more difficult because that stupid Black Widow deodorant pounded me. Fortunately, Sassy Boy here is tanky, and he can handle some degeneration. Wow, does it feel... Okay, it said I was approaching Falter, not actually at Falter. So that's some bullshit. Does it feel like so far in this update to anybody else where they're like... Okay, well he threw a heavy right there, but I swear... I feel like they're throwing a full 4 or 5 hit combo into your block every time lately. Having unrealistically high expectations of a partner and dating based on appearances, etc. Shit. Get back here. Is likely to end badly. Anxiety about cheating. Power dynamic in her favor, etc. I have no anxiety about cheating. Fortunately, not to rub in what anyone was discussing earlier or anything, but I'm not, I've never been cheated on as far as I know. I'm pretty cool. It's just... trying to decide exactly how much I want to overshare, but I have no worries about getting cheated on. I say I'm a good person because I've had a lot of self-reflection and realization recently, so it's kind of a novelty still. Fair enough. Pixie says you're gross too, by the way. Yeah, well, Pixie is, and I hope she rewatches this later, which she probably won't, but Pixie's a little, not sheltered, but she's a bit of a prude. How old are you, may I ask? Cade, I will be 40 in December. Just how hot was it in Bakersfield? Hot enough to melt the paint off a clown's ass. Wow. I did not go see clown shows when I was younger where they painted their butts, but I feel like I was missing out now. Why is this clown painting his ass? Exactly, yeah, right? You know the number is right there, Abdo. It says approaching falter at like 17, you get faltered at multiples of 20. Uh-huh. Yeah, I knew that. I don't ask the questions, I just report the news. Now to Scarco with sports. Oh, I kind of effed up. I should have read that ahead of time. Can we get to another L1? Huh, okay. Now to Scarco with sports. Nah, it's not quite right. Not quite the right voice. In sports news, Brady is reportedly both on Masked Singer and having problems off field. Giselle really wants him to retire, and he won't because he's a jackass. More at 11. Yeah. Voice was not right, but you get there. You know, I did not remember this, but in the whole Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't date anyone over 25 thing, Leo dated Giselle. I didn't know that. I don't remember that. Ouch, Abdo, how dare you unsubbed? Yeah. So I was trying not to rub anything in there, Cashew. No, as far as I know, though, I've never been cheated on. This last one was very clear that we were not dating, so whatever she was doing was her own business, which is fair. And we weren't. But as far as anyone I've ever actually dated, I just never been cheated on. What if Pixie isn't watching, but Justin Gray does? Maybe that's their kink? I don't know. Justin does watch, though. Justin subbed to the channel, for sure. Pixie is the Latina firecracker. What you see? Maybe that's part of the problem. Is like isn't that always a whose comedy bit is that? Where they're like, oh, if it's a Latino, he's always gonna be a firecracker. You know, if it's a black dude, he's got to be like what was the thing like? Oh God, I can't remember. I can't remember what that bit is, but someone might know what I'm talking about. Seems like you need more ice. Well, no, this is my last drink of the night. I'm already over 2 hours, 2:17 here. Yeah, I'm almost done here. I'll finish this off and then I'm gonna go see if the new episode of the Lord of the Rings is out, because I have, so far with those 2 episodes, enjoyed Lord of the Rings more than the Hot D, which I'm very surprised by. Which, like, I did not have very high expectations for the Hot D, but they were higher than they were for Lord of the Rings, because those Hobbit movies are just god-awful. And I honestly am one of the few people probably who... I didn't hate the original Lord of the Rings trilogy by any means, but I read the books growing up. So when I was sick, when I was young, under 10, whatever, my mom would read to me the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit or whatever. And it was like a bedtime read, 15, 30 pages, whatever, till I fell asleep. Beg your mom to read more to you. I don't know if that's a common thing. Maybe I'm actually, you know, I'm sure there are people who are not fortunate enough to have had a parent like that from just talking to them. But I was, and so it just, the Lord of the Rings has very special memories for me for that reason. So seeing those movies where it's just like, let's just shove Liv Tyler in here where she doesn't exist, and let's do all this kind of stuff, and like, oh, I'm gonna say a tearful farewell to Bill the Pony at the Gates of Moria, but we didn't explain why that matters at all, because there's no fucking Tom Bombadil, and there's no, but it just, stop. Like, I get cutting out parts of the movie to make it shorter, or parts of the book to make it shorter because they're really long books, right? But adding things in, like, Peter Jackson, you fucking tool. And everybody I know is like, those movies are so great and blah, blah, and the score is fantastic, and well, you know what? The CGI hasn't held up, and the actors are great. I really like the actors, but overall, fuck it. They were not that great. I liked parts of it, but my appreciation for all of them went downhill as they progressed. Like, I liked The Fellowship more than I liked The Two Towers, and I liked The Two Towers more than I liked, well, maybe like, no, yeah, I think I liked The Two Towers more than I liked Return of the King. They effed up everything with Faramir's character. They did, like, just all sorts of things. I have all sorts of complaints about the Lord of the Rings television, or movies, right? And then the Hobbit movies. Oh, come on, let's not even, this is ridiculous, right? The first Hobbit movie was like, it's kind of entertaining and sort of okay. These dwarves are stupid. They're going a little too much for comedy when it really, I mean, The Hobbit was a children's book, but it's kind of shit, and they stretched into 3 movies, and they were just shit. Oh. Damn, Zoe was having a dream. She was doing little puppy noises. I was going to try to catch it, but she stopped already. Anyway, so I had extremely low expectations for a Amazon-produced Lord of the Rings television series. And with only 2 episodes out so far, I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, this is kind of cool. Like, the production value is fantastic. Not that the production value on Hot D is bad. The CGI animals look like just trash last week. But overall, I'm just like, dude, it looks much more interesting than the Hot D. So yeah, yeah. Episode 3 is out and I'm about to watch it. Yeah. I think that's where I'm at. She's fire and has said she's Latina, so I combined what I've experienced, not stereotyping. Yeah, no, I was giving shit on that one, actually. We don't talk about The Hobbit ever. Not the movie. Cashew, can you check the shed? We're going to need a bigger shovel. I think I know what you're talking about. I need to check out The Rope. Hot D is so much of a better nickname. But The Rope kind of... it's been getting slated by a number of reviewers, but usually their opinion isn't always correct. Slated? Is that a bad thing? What's up, Fitz, by the way? I don't think I've said hi to you. Just gonna wait till your stream ends, man. Yeah, we're almost done there. We're putting Liv Tyler in where? Well, there's no... Okay, so The Lord of the Rings is an English boys' school thing, right? It's gayer than... I don't know, a drag show? It's not... She stopped again. Damn it. Just oh, game quit. The cute little puppy dog whimpers. I can't catch them. I don't know. But you know, like it's just there's no female characters in the books, right? They don't exist. There's Galadriel, and there is Arwen and so forth, but she doesn't play some big role. And the studios were like, this is not going to fly. We need to put more women in here, and so they just forced shit in where it wasn't part of the story. And I have like I said, no problems with them cutting out stuff for length and time because the books are long, but just adding things in, F that. Also, Liv Tyler sucks as an actress, honestly. Sorry. Like, she was popular because that one movie, what was it? Something Abbott's or something, blah, blah, but she sucks. Liv Tyler's definitely great. To each their own. Found one Scarco, found some lime too. You finding? Not what I meant, but I like your thinking. Okay. Puts lime away slowly. What is going on? Were Gandalf and Frodo in a relationship? Yes. They were. Not a sexual one, as far as I know, but it doesn't matter. You can have all sorts of relationships. We are currently in a relationship right now. Come back to the Alliance, Scar. Were you guys in the same alliance together? I'm more of a Fargo wood chipper kind of guy. Cheers. Don't you know? Look at the tarp. Not gonna lie, I liked all the movies, never read the books though. Well, and that's one of the things, so there's a series that I absolutely love, The Expanse, by, what is it? I think their pen name is James S.A. Corey, but it's actually two dudes, it's Ty Frank and the other guy. They were assistants to George R.R. Martin, but they wrote a very good science fiction series, like 9 books, and they actually finished them. And it was a show that was on Amazon. It was saved by Bezos because he loved it so much, actually, off of the Sci-Fi Channel when it got canceled. And The Expanse is my favorite sci-fi show of the last, I don't know how many other years, actually. But they... paying too much attention here. But the thing is that I realized what I wanted to do because of things like Lord of the Rings and so forth were, I have not read all of the books of The Expanse because I wanted to make sure to watch the show first. Because I think in general, I would rather watch a visual medium first before I do the reading of whatever it is, because I feel like when it's the other way around, the books, I don't think I've had it in a time in my life when I didn't think the books were better than the show or the movie, and just were always disappointing. So I think from now on, I'm pretty much, if there are both things, if there's like a book of something and they've made movies out of it and I haven't heard of it beforehand, I'm going to try to watch the show first and then read the books, so it doesn't spoil it. You heard the whimpers? Were they? I don't know. They're pretty quiet. One day, Abdo, one day the last photo is Took is going to get you demonetized. What? It's of my kitchen? There's no photos on, well. Actually, I may have backed up some things to this phone. Yeah, but we're not going into photos. I was doing, just dog. She is. Did you guys see how she's like directly in the fucking way? She literally could not be more in the way of where I am right now than where she is. Like if I need to go to the bathroom or go to my bedroom, she's directly in the way. Later on, when I do go to bed, then she'll be in the way of the bedroom, the bathroom, and the living room area and kitchen. Like she'll get in the way of all three of them at the same time. It's fantastic. Forced shit. Yeah, well, luckily I'm not big enough for Simon to be making videos out of what I say. YouTube user. It does remind me of Training Day. Ethan Hawke and whatever. Have you ever had? I'm not even gonna go there. Rope rings of power, and yeah, slated means bad. Well, I assumed, in given the context, and yes, I know what rope is, obviously. Hot T is a much better nickname. We're in a relationship, but I'm cheating on you with Brian. Well, no, I think you and Brian are in a relationship, and you're cheating on him with me. Technically. You started that relationship first. But I think, honestly, as far as YouTube goes, me, you, Brian, we'll have an open relationship. Open source, you know? Pretty sure. I'll take Tolkien over Martin any day. Martin is such a... F&T, yeah. I like the man. Like, the dude himself seems fine. I'm just like, finish your goddamn books, dude. I don't know. You really like Foundation? I have not watched Foundation. Was that on Apple TV? Or what was that one on? I think it was on my list of things to watch, though. Oh god. Is this... Can I throw in a... Can I get away with one more round here? You know what? I don't even want to test it. Let's go do AQ and then probably call things good and go watch a little stiff rope. Tight rope? No. New rope. Something. No. Skill combat. We killed it. Event quest. Probably not going to get those rewards. No. When you open the camera. Yeah. Camera. Looking down my keyboard. Don't talk to me about cable management. Don't. There's nothing going on there. I got pants on. Or, well, shorts, you know. Pretty sure there's books. For Foundation? Was Foundation not like an Isaac Asimov thing or something? Now I gotta look it up. No, that's not what I want. TV series created by Josh Friedman, David S. Goyer. I know that name. I don't know that I like that name. Okay. Yeah, Foundation is a novel by Isaac Asimov. I've never watched it, or never read it, rather. But I think that's what it's based off of. Pretty sure. Foundation is Asimov, right? Yeah, okay. I have a hall pass. It's not really cheating at all. Okay, no, dude, I'm telling you, there's a different term besides hall pass. Oh, God, guys. Do I have to do all of this? Oh, this lane sucks. I'm now in BG2, and I was in BG1. I didn't have to deal with this bullshit there. Oh, and I killed off Hercules going at Nimrod with... nodes up still. crap. Well, class disadvantage. Let's see what we can do. I provide the singles. What? It's better than providing shingles? Unless you need something roofed. Forever. I mean, this is actually going better than I expected. I can't get any incinerates up on him, but let's hit this. Call it good. Well, Martin is inspired by Tolkien. That's for sure, yeah. Every time someone asks that lump of goo when he's going to finish the book, it books it adds a week. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't blame him for that. You know, if you're just constantly being like, when are you finishing your art? Like, yeah, obviously that's gonna be fucking annoying, but I don't think it's that. I wonder if he's stopped or is not finishing. Like, maybe he would have finished, but D&D screwed up the ending so badly that he's like, oh my god, I have to come up with something better than this bullshit, and he can't think of it. You know? But the guys who did The Expanse are, I've heard them specifically talk about it in interviews where they were like, no, we had an outline, we're finishing it. Like, we know what we're doing. We're using him as an example of how not to do things because he effed up so badly. Because everyone's like, dude, like, how old is he? Is he gonna finish or is he gonna die? He's not healthy, right? He's a larger gentleman, which doesn't necessarily mean that he's unhealthy, but it ain't looking great. All right, meltdown! Come on, get your stupid buffs up. God, come on. There we go. Die, Groot, die. This better kill him, because I'm not paying attention. Oh my god, did it not kill him? It's behind your head, but the last photo you took shows in the bottom of the corner of the camera. I haven't taken any pictures on this. Oh, that dude. God, what are you scaring me for? That's like a... No. God. There's no dirty photos on this phone. Mostly. Hey BG, the answer's in chat. Oh wait, what? I missed it, Miss Jane, sorry. Callback, hey, I still can't believe the show caught up to George R. R. Martin. I can, because he hasn't done shit. I still think they used his original ending and he realized how horrible it was when everyone was so mad. Feels like a Martin ending. I know he's said that is his original ending, is that Danny goes crazy and does whatever, right? That's fine. I have no problem with that ending. What I have a problem with is the way they rushed it where it didn't make sense. Like, if you give her a couple of seasons to come to that and so forth, because she goes from straight up like, shit. I want to break the wheel. I'm saving all these people in Marine, all these slaves. I'm not going to leave, until they're okay. She goes straight from that. I'm going to save the world from the Night King, my dragon, blah, 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 blah. All that kind of stuff to just like, oh, my lesbian concubine friend, which, I mean, they weren't gay, but you know what I'm saying. Like her BFF who, whatever. Oh shit. That's what I get. Dies, and then all of a sudden, I'm just gonna burn down this whole, like, it just was too fast. Like, if they gave some kind of indications, and I've talked to people online, of course, who were like, oh, there were all the indications. Well, she did this and she did that. Like, no, it was just shitty fucking writing. It was terrible writing. They rushed the endings. They wanted to get onto their Star Wars contract, and they blew that. And now they're producing some Netflix show. It just sucked. It sucked. Like, you can make it whatever excuse you want to, but it sucked. But I'm fine with like her going crazy and John having to like be horribly disappointed with the fact that he's got to kill her and so forth. But no, dude, it was terrible. Fucking took the best show of all time and ruined the fuck you. You absolutely failed to stick the landing. And that's not George's fault. You can say it's George's fault because he didn't give them something to read off of, but like, he gave them what the notes were. They just rushed to the ending so they'd get on to their other project where they were promised hundreds of millions of dollars. And they effed it up so badly that they got canceled on that shit. I wish Netflix would cancel them too. Those guys should never work again, ever. I mean, there's a difference between wishing someone should never work again who's already a multi-millionaire and like wishing somebody's, whatever, family horrible death or something, right? Like, if they weren't already multi-millionaires, I wouldn't say I wish they never worked again because that'd just be mean. Like, people gotta eat, that kind of stuff. Like, these are people we're talking about who are like multi-millionaires. These guys should never be allowed to work again in Hollywood or anywhere else to ruin any kind of other intellectual property that any of us enjoy. Same as Akiva Goldsmith and Alex Kurtzman. Oh my god. That Alex Kurtzman just douchebag who's ruined all kinds of Star Trek and Star Wars for that matter because he worked with JJ. No. Those guys are already millionaires. Don't give them any work. They're fucking terrible. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Okay. I still think it sucks. I reckon the TV writers guessed the ending exactly the same as Martin was going to write it. He saw the reaction and stopped writing. No, I don't. It's not the react. That's what I'm saying. It's not the reaction. It's the speed with which they did it. If you have time to develop a character to go into that, that's fine, right? And it's tragic if she falls that way. It's totally tragic. It's horrible, and it's poignant and good and so forth, right? Like she wanted to be this, but the madness got to her, and the desire for power and so forth. If you give it enough time to show that, but like one episode and she just snaps, F that. Also, the answer they gave where they talked about how the second dragon, or the third dragon, I guess, got shot down by the Iron Fleet, where they're just like, oh yeah, they literally in the interview for the show, they're like, well, Danny just kind of forgot that they existed. She just forgot that come on, man, that's just terrible. Those guys suck balls. Zero satisfaction, nobody wins, and everybody reading, watching is upset. Yeah. Alright. Anyways. Proceeding on. Look at the House of Dragons. Fans want more. Yeah, we do want more. Exactly. That's why we would have taken 2 more seasons. Everything says HBO offered them more money for more seasons, and they turned it down so they could get on more quickly to their Star Wars show, which didn't ever end up happening because they screwed up so bad. She went from 0 to crazy quick fast. Yeah, too fast. Like, I mean, there was already hints of crazy, or power mad or whatever, right? But not that way. Not just burn innocence. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I have no problem with the direction they took the story. I have the way that they failed to develop it out in a way that made sense. Guy has no buffs. Cook! I hate this lane. Seriously, this lane is so fucking lame. Oh look, you can finally do damage. Awesome. What a fun game mode. You can't do damage until the other fucking character has 3 buffs. So much fun. They will never be forgiven for screwing the end of Game of Thrones. Never? No, not by me. No, hell no. It wasn't just the fact that they screwed it up, too. It was like I said, like the interview where they're like, oh, Danny just forgot, Or stuff like that where they just very clearly, you cannot know the evil which lurks in men's hearts. However, you can be pretty confident, the good suspicion that those douchebags saw all the money that they were being offered from Kathleen Kennedy or whomever at Star Wars, go do a trilogy for them. They were like, hey, let's get done with this shit. We've been doing it for how many ever years. And just effed it up. Because, like, the cast didn't like it. Nobody liked it. And they just were like, no, this is what we're doing. We're good. Let's leave the Starbucks cup in for... Just shit, dude. Just... They had the opportunity to make... Yeah, no, they did. Artists make their own art. It's not always amazing, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't. Okay, that's a fair point, Scarco. But... I don't necessarily know that I count them as being artists. Producers, as artists, they're not making the content. They're taking what somebody else has made and showing it. They're basically the middlemen. I don't think that they're the artists. So I'm not going to give them the same kind of leeway as your statement there. I get what you're saying, but nah, F them. I'd rather that than the art that is the Kardashians. Well, fine. I can't even get into that. I wouldn't know how anyone would consider that art. I've seen plenty of bad interpretations of Shakespeare, but people are welcome to keep trying. Okay, fair enough. But also, see, okay, this is where it's confusing, right? Because Shakespeare was finished with whatever they're interpreting. So whoever's producing it, it's already a finished product. And in this case, it wasn't a finished product, and they wrote some of it themselves, which sucked. So I guess in that aspect, they were artists? I don't know. Whatever it was, they sucked. And like I said, I don't feel bad. They're millionaires. They can just get effed. Oh. Speaking of getting effed. What is this node? Looks terrible. Yeah, so I need to have 3 buffs in order to do damage, but they also have to have 3 buffs in order to take damage. It's map 8, Alliance Quest, lane 8, probably. Yeah. Damn, that makes me more pissed. What Star Wars show? Not The Mandalorian or any of those, right? No, those were already going... They were, I think, supposed to have a 3... I think they were supposed to like be given a trilogy or something, right? Same as Rian Johnson, who also had that shit. Well, okay, I think they're still talking to Rian Johnson about it. And they're like, it's still in the works and stuff, but I don't know about that. Top of the morning, Billy. Oh, just morning, not top of the morning? Nearly over? Hashtag live on tweets, and well, you know, then we will know. As usual, Billy, I'm not sure what you're talking about. They were supposed to do an Old Republic show, I think. It's been a while, but it got canceled because they're bad at their jobs. Yes, that is accurate. That is accurate. As far as I know, that they're doing something for Netflix with a really popular Chinese something series. And that makes me disappointed because, like I said, I don't want them to ever work again. Who knows, though? Maybe it'll be awesome, and they'll totally redeem themselves in my eyes, and that's what all that matters, right? Because my opinion is what should matter for any Hollywood executive. Oh, come the F on. I got hit again. Great. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Shit. F. Lag. Ah! I hate wasting resources in AQ. D&D or hacks. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Got delivery of coffee pods. Nothing can ruin this day. QS keep up. Billy go vroom vroom. Okay. Do you... Billy, aren't those kind of wasteful? God, guys. These fights suck ass. Translate the art, yeah. They picked the material, they picked the writers, they picked the director. It's their vision. They didn't hire Taika and Simon Pegg. That would be a totally different piece of art. We're still talking about D&D for, yeah. Speaking about Ryan Johnson, whose pretentious ass parents named their kid Ryan and spell it that way, first of all? I'm looking forward to the next Knives Out movie quite a bit, actually. The last one was so good. I actually haven't seen that. What did I like of his? What's the Bruce Willis whatchamacallit one? That's okay. I hated The Last Jedi, though. Absolutely hated it. But I think he was still, last I know, supposed to be doing a trilogy for Star Wars, which was unrelated to the Skywalker saga, which I think is a good thing, right? Like, you just get some new content in there. But like I want to see things set in the Star Wars universe that don't have to do with the Skywalkers. But overall, I'm highly skeptical considering how much I disliked Last Jedi. Pretentious Irish parents? Is R-I-A-N an Irish spelling of Ryan? If so, I'm going to go ahead and take that back. Come on. This is so very mildly annoying. Knives Out, Looper, that's what it was, yeah. Brick, I've not seen. The Brothers Bloom, I did not like that much. Actually, you know, that makes me like him less again. He can be so good when it's his own thing. I do want to watch Knives Out, though. I like Bond, you know, in general. Okay. He's got 2 buffs. I still can't do damage. So when you knock him down, they get a cruelty buff. So there's his 3rd buff, so now I can do damage. Oh, God. Okay, this L2 will kill him. Oh, but I missed with it. Shit, fuck. Cockhore. Whew. Oh, God. What a pain in the ass. I'm really apprehensive about Heat 2. There's going to be a Heat sequel, Miss Jane? I did not hear about that. That's... Now, Billy, he pronounces it Ryan Johnson. He doesn't pronounce it Rian. He pronounces it Ryan. I'm pretty sure. Ryan in my language is Rian. Sorry. I don't want to have to spend more resources here. Ryan in my language is Ryan, okay, and last I has a fada on it. What's a fada? Is that the opposite of a mutta? Was someone at Camp Granada? That's terrible. That's terrible. Sorry. Can't believe you guys are here still hanging out. We need to go watch Lord of the Rings. Or football, depending. Probably the same type of people that named me what they did. Unique spelling should be illegal sometimes. Yeah. Ah, shit. This might not kill him. Oh, nope, it's gone. Okay. Close. I know a dude named... Well, I mean, how do you pronounce that? This is all in text, so I don't know. Ryan? Yeah, the fada is on top, and the mutta is under. His fada was a mutta? Fada was a mutta. His mutta was a mutta? His mutta was a mutta? What is that? I don't even know what the movie that is. Told you to get more ice, bro? Yeah, right. No. We gotta call this. We gotta call this. I'm out of AQ energy. I'm at, let's see, where am I at? So where am I for the stupid Scarlet Witch? 250 exactly. I am at a 39,208,000 score. So that I should be able to get to like just naturally 120 million or so. I don't think that's gonna be enough for her. What do I want to spend? Do I want to? How many units do I want to put into it? I don't know. I don't know. He pronounces it Ryan. Yeah. BG says go higher. BG said 201. I feel like 201 is too high, but he did bring up the point about Blade being 170. And Scarlet Witch, they're different. I don't know, man. I don't know. So about 80 million short. Yeah, dude. I kind of want to see what revives and units do. Maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. I don't know. I should get some sleep. You guys should get some sleep. You guys should get on with your day. We should all do something else. I don't know. Let's go pop open a crystal. If we get a 5 or a 6 star, as usual, we'll go spin out for some units, feeling lucky. I haven't opened up any battleships for quite a while. You can naturally get to 120k? No, I can naturally get to 120 mil. Nasty damn. Aren't you going to go watch? Yeah, no, I'm going to go watch Rope. I'll go watch Rope. But I'll do it from the comfort of my bed. So I have this large widescreen that I'm watching you guys on right now. I got the TV behind me, which is like 65 inches, on the couch, but I also have a TV I put in the bedroom when the one toxic work hoe moved in, so that... Oh. Restart Iron Man. So that in case I was streaming, she could still be watching her horror movies in the bedroom. Anyways. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I got a good buzz. I don't know about you guys. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you have a fabulous day. And I hope that I see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go to the Mariners game in the evening, but I might wake up and stream something tomorrow in the daytime, 10 to 12 hours from now. I don't know. We'll see. If I'm in the mood, we'll just grind away. So I love you guys, though. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support. Have a good night. Go watch that video I posted, too, because it's kind of funny if you didn't see it.